9-14 to 8-1.
Yes, someone's the umpires.
Yeah, I found the last few weeks like they wait in between the breaks to like they can wait to in the WA Country Championships. They'll wait for 2 minutes and then players on the ground ready to go.
He can find a player with knowledge and can use it as well. And that will be handy with player knowledge, I think.
Yes.
For us, it will be handy. Someone like Rowe or someone would be good at that.
He went around here in the Wickepin area back in the 90s.
Just want to change that to 0-0.
Yep, I can. Yeah.
His main line played here from I played the premiership with him in the Euroa in Melbourne. James Cornish.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, he would have come off a wing in the Golden Valley and walked straight into here. I asked the guy there before and he said, oh, he came down here first day. His first day here was about 11 o'clock in the morning. I was playing cricket and he said, do you bat? He said, I can hold a bat. And I was 6 for 36. He batted 8 and he came out and made 88 in an hour. Not out. He was a start back.
Yeah.
Just let him out the garden farm. He won the cricket of the year.
Talented.
Yeah, that way he was. He's a good cricketer.
Oh, sorry, yes, I'll leave that out for you. Sorry, thanks for reminding me.
He ended up 2 IC. Elders. Oh, in the Aggie area.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah. I'll be back if I can't find him.
Who ended up winning that game?
Katanning.
4 goals in the last quarter.
Oh, down early, weren't they?
Yeah, that's the scoring now, so it makes it different. Yep.
Good day, fella.
You want to take that? I've got to prepare that. We won't review this.
It's actually not that hard, it's just constant.
Right, so Penny is so Penny is in the slow. There they go. Good. Right, yeah.
I'm trying to go here. We're going to make him go. Make it fast.
Yep.
If we actually be a kind of the wrong person, just get one of the welcome.
Yeah, Norm, you've got your ears on. Continue to come into the field.
You can do that.
And just grab a look, make sure you bring this one down and just put it right there. I think you need to go. Just have a look at it, just got to go inside.
Yeah. What it was there was a... You want to play X, Y,
Just have to trace from the inside.
this ring will be running out.
Just make sure it goes.
Plus an hour and that.
You get in real trouble.
Swing it right in front of your mouth, that's all.
Yeah. You're going to do the score.
Yeah, do you want to do that?
Yeah, right.
Do you know how to do that?
So Andrew, I'll get you to do the goal scorers as well if you can. Yeah, and also make sure like any marking goals and tackles of the day, and I'll get them out. Just if you can jot them down, that'd be fabulous. Yeah, so if you want to lessen your on this leg here, you can actually turn that down a little bit if you want. Sounds good. Wickepin's on the oval as well.
Yeah, we've got security all the
Let him have a crack.
Yeah, did I?
It was actually the Wickepin player that pointed the umpires and so yeah, no idea.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, but again, the umpire was about 30 metres away and then ran down to him and obviously showed them the red card. But yeah, it's something I'll be asking a coach at the end of the game just to see what it was about. Yeah. See if those are see.
Okay, Norm, I'll give you a 20-second count.
All right, boys.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, thanks Norm. Big K football once again Sunday afternoon, upper grade Southern football, round 13. It's the Liberty Rural match of the day, and what a cracking match we have today. Top of the table clash. The Katanning Wanderers taking on the Wickepin Warriors, and the Warriors, of course, we are at downtown Wickepin, hosting the Wanderers today. Looking for a fabulous game of football in what can be described as beautiful conditions. The Wickepin Oval looking absolutely fabulous. A bit of a slight breeze favouring the southern end of the oval, though. Both teams are out on the pitch and warming up, and certainly expecting a big game today. The previous game, of course, it was a convincing victory to the Katanning Wanderers over the Wickepin Warriors, and now the Warriors back on their own dunghill. We're expecting a reply from the Wickepin Warriors in commentary this afternoon. Today, with me once again, welcome back to Big K Football, Andrew Pritchard.
Yes, good afternoon, Kevin. Good afternoon, listeners. Yes, it's 1-1 after two contests between Wickepin and Katanning. First game here was a 1-point win to Wickepin, and the second game in Katanning at Katanning Oval was about a 70-point win. So interesting to see. Obviously, Wickepin's got a few players back, and obviously added to Wanderers' side since the last game. Of course, is former Sandover Millers Hayden Sloth, who is now back for his third game for Wanderers. So that would be interesting. Also interesting that he and, of course, Kate Stewart played in the WA Countryside yesterday. So it would be interesting to see how they pull up after sort of 2 games in a row.
Yeah, and I think it was a fabulous result there as well, Andrew Pritchard, for the WA boys. They ran out winners. They beat South Australia some 98 points to 53. So 15 goals, 8 it was, to 8 goals, 5. And apparently the boys played very well from the local league here, Andrew, but a great victory by Western Australia. So that's absolutely fabulous news, and lets us know that country WA footy is doing pretty damn well. We've got some wonderful sponsors on board, as we do each and every week, of course, and Liberty Rural hosting the match of the day. Kelvin Andrews is the man. 0488 678 018 to get hold of Kelvin. They are agents for all the Shell products, can deliver to your business or to your farm as well. They've got great priced fuel, probably the best in the Great Southern region. Make sure you give the guys a call and check out Liberty Rural. You'll see the big truck driving around through the Great Southern region. Peter Rundle, MLA, of course. Peter doing a fabulous job. Member for Roe. He has the office up there in Narrogin. You can contact Peter on 98811 225 if you need to speak to Peter regarding anything that's going on, and certainly a season sponsor with Big K Football. Toolmart, of course, doing the scoreboard with the 12 stores across WA. Later on in the day, we've got Price's Fabrication and Steel, of course, doing the Man of the Match Award, John Price and co down there at on Williams. In Williams on Albany Highway with that fabulous big building sheds all through the Great Southern as well, and they sell Australian made steel. Goal of the day, Sports Power Narrogin, Lindsay and Katrina George, been with Big K Footy for a long time now. We thank them very much. Katanning Travel Centre, Mark of the day, of course, and the proprietor sitting right next to me, and Andrew Pritchard. So we'll talk about Katanning Travel Centre a little bit later on. And the All Good Refund Depot and Wage and Containers for Change. Pick up cash in your pockets today. Regional pickups in your area. Contact the guys. I'll get their number soon. Well, they're forming groups here. I think there's a bit to play out today, Andrew. I think both teams would like to finish the day with a win here.
Absolutely. Just for interest, Wanderers won the toss and are kicking to the south end, which in the earlier games has been favoured by the breeze, and that's been the scoring end. But like last week, where we've got similar weather conditions, it's almost carbon copy, the breeze did drop later in the game. So always a great belief that you get the breeze twice before the opposition does if you kick with it. But as you said, yes, the bragging rights for first and second spot. Sadly, the top 4 is settled for the season with 4 rounds to go. But yes, always bragging rights to who moves a game clear on top of the ladder, with, of course, both sides only having lost the one game so far.
Yes, certainly. Waiting for the game to commence. So Wickepin need to be on their game, I guess, early in the first term, with the Wanderers going towards the goal scoring end of the oval. Laurie Collard probably taking his place at full forward. He's been kicking a lot of goals this season as well. Played very well up at Southern at the Nutrien Carnival as well, Andrew.
Yeah, he's kicked 44 for the year, and an absolute amazing story. He's lost probably about 15 or 20 kilos in weight and got himself down to what was his playing weight, so about 10 or 15 years ago, and just amazing, strong hands, takes a good mark on a good lead, and quick with his hands and his feet. So interesting to see how he goes. And then, of course, Caleb Keeley, who's been resting in the forward line, has been very much the sort of twin towers when it comes to kicking goals, and he's kicked a few as well. So it'll be very interesting. Forward line to start.
Well, to start off, Mullen Farm sponsoring the first term. Keeley in the ruck, fair head, no clear knock. Bit of a fist towards ground level. Rowe was over the ball. Now Jukes picks it up for the Wickepin Warriors. Great tackle by Timmy Stewart though, put some pressure on him. Through went Ryan Melvin with a bit of a hip and shoulder, a shove, says the umpire. He's given away the free kick to Saunders at centre half forward for the Katanning Wanderers. Underground pass, it went forward, Sloyth was there, almost took possession of the ball. It came back to him, it spat out the side once again. Ground level, just outside the attacking 50-metre arc. A chain of hand passes go back doors. It ends up with Saunders now at centre half forward. He wheels around, punches the long kick in, banks! Beautifully read, took the mark, a bit of a shove on Duffy, but that was a great mark, well read, and Mitchell Banks to line up for the first goal of the game for the Katanning Wanderers, Andrew.
Yeah, it's always one of those interesting ones. Did he use his hands a little, or was it just good use of the body to then take the mark overhead, and he's now kicking from about 25 to 30 metres out, almost directly in front?
I thought he was probably just in the side a little bit, so I would definitely give him the benefit of the doubt. Anyway, Mitchell Banks, and he loves kicking goals as well, in he comes. Nice steadying kick off his boot, beautiful. Straight through the middle of the goals. First blood to the Katanning Wanderers on the Toolmart scoreboard. They go to 1 goal, and Wickepin Warriors are yet to score. So right to the centre bounce, wasn't it?
Maybe fiddle around with the ball a bit, lots of hand passing, because it actually went back to Saunders, who had sort of fluffed the kick to Sloyth earlier on, but then a great kick, and as we said, strong use of the body and a good overhead mark and an accurate kick to Banks to probably put the first goal on the board in the first minute.
Certainly has, and Frisner, I see just having a wing swap there with William Facina.
Yes.
Okay, well, Brayden Fairhead got the best of the tap. Down at ground level, Brian Melvin was involved. A toe poke's gone forward, Wickepin's way. Clay over the ball, comes back to him. He's just inside the attacking 50-metre arc. He shrugs the tackle. He wheels around, has a good look. Boom, Luke Crouch is up there. Couldn't quite take the mark. Desmond has the ball. Hand pass over the top to Crouch, who went past a couple of Katanning defenders and kicked the goal. A quick response, a quick reply to the Wickepin Warriors, or for the Wickepin Warriors on the Toolmart scoreboard. It's 1 goal apiece, and great work out of the centre. Beautiful bit of play in.
Absolutely, it's again no touch at all by a Wanderers player, and brilliant dummy around the player to straighten up and kick from the goal square.
Certainly was. First quarter brought to you by Mullen Farms, and Mullen Farms brought to you by Eastville Park and Quayler Up West as well. So Graham buying time's coming up very, very soon, and they're very proud and produce such good quality grams. Back to the centre, Keeley in the ruck, opposed to Fairhead, both carnival footballers. Came to ground level, it's a bit of a scramble fest, ground level. Valentine was good, quick hand pass, back to Ryan Melvin, who just banged it on his boot. Sent it forward, Clay was in front, couldn't take the mark. Fortini was a good pick-up, got the hand pass out. It might come back to him, the big resting ruckman. Almost scooped it up. Now he wheels around, he looks towards centre half forward, puts the kick in board, but it's chopped off there by Loreno. Little kick forward. It's going to be chopped off now by the Warriors through Wilson. Under pressure, he got the hand pass forward. It ends up left half back to William Rowe. He hand passed forward. Now it's chopped off once again by the Wickepin Warriors. Kick inboard towards centre half forward region. Toe poke forward. Josh Penny wasn't. No, Reece Nicholson scoops it up. Got the kick forward, and that is a beautiful mark, a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day. I think it was Tim Stewart, was it? Went forward with a kick, and on the lead was Collard. He's not messing around. He wheels, bangs the ball towards goals. It tumbles through. Goal number 2 to the Katanning Wanderers. That's brilliant football. And Laurie Collard, the leading goal scorer in the Upper Great Southern, didn't want to muck about. On with the job, and a beautiful goal, and a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day.
Yeah, we had 2 very good marks there. Tim Stewart took a strong mark on his knees, so almost grass level, and then kicked the Laurie Collard, and I talked about earlier about his marking ability. I don't quite know why he played on, but it bounced from about 30 metres out and just end on end, and so we've had some fantastic play to start the first quarter.
He was on a mission, wasn't he? He already knew what he was going to do. He wasn't going to go back and take the shot. Back to the middle it goes. Keeley got the best of it, knocked it down, taken by Tyrone Rowe. He wheels around in a big arc, gets his kick away, goes forward, lands inside his attacking 50. It's chopped off by the Warriors. Little toe poke out to the left, chopped off. Coming through was Frasina. He was tackled, dispossessed. Ballard was involved. Ryan Melvin gets a beautiful kick out to Braden Fair. He just wasn't quite ready to accept it. His recovery was good. He went towards a kick towards the centre of the ground. Flynn Spark was there. He was buffeted out of the way. Hand pass went forward and ends up with William Rowe. He has a quick little bounce. Left foot drills the pass forward. Collard. It bounced off his chest. He goes back in after the ball and working hard as the ball's forced out of bounds, and it was Fraser Whitwer involved as well for the Wickepin Warriors. We're going to have a throw in. It's between left half forward flank and deep left full forward pocket for the Katanning Wanderers. Banks over the top, slaps it down. Ballard takes possession, he's dispossessed. Loith was there. It's close to the boundary line. Hand pass from Banks inboard towards Laurie Collard. Used his body, he flicked it out. It was good to Saunders. Saunders snapped towards goal. It's across the face. It's tumbled, it's out of bounds on the full. And a free kick will go the way of the Wickepin Warriors in defence, and that will be to Jordan Flavel. So the Warriors feeling a bit of venom here from the Katanning Wanderers early in the first term. Two goals to one goal as Flavel is to bring the ball out. It falls short. Spark was there. Recovery. Hand pass over the top to Jukes. Went to Ryan Melvin, who runs towards the boundary one way then the other. Hand pass back to Spark. Little kick forward. Was it enough? Yes. Umpire says it's a mark. Matty Jukes. He's just shy of left half back flank for the Wickepin Warriors. Feeling a little bit of a press here from the Katanning Wanderers. It's a high kick. He's going to hug the boundary line with it. Keeley was there, and that was a beautiful use of the body and a great marker contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day, Caleb Keeley, the big man. Powerful kick forward, went to Banks, but Duffy came through and slapped the ball out of bounds. Nice bit of work by Ryan Duffy in defence. And we will have a throw in, just forward of right half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers here in the first term, brought to you by Mullen Farms, Eastville Park and Quayler up west. Throwing in Banks, backdoor to Frasina. He gets a good bump out of the way by Kellen Sims. It works its way to Stewart. That was Cade, got a hand pass away. Fortini takes it now for the Warriors, and his little kick out of defence was beautiful. He found Billy Clay. Clay on the half back line. Goes with the wide kick looking for Howen. Ground level. Hanson was brilliant. Hand pass out. Comes back to Cade Stewart. He looks across and sees Frasina. It's a beautiful kick to Frasina too. He's marked it between the centre and right centre wing. Charging down, running down from that defence, trying to offer something there was Brock Green. Now Frasina goes with a long kick. It was beautiful. He found Tyron Rowe for the Katanning Wanderers.
It took his time, but found his target.
Rowe, he looks at Collard, goes down, used his body, good fist over the top there by Royce Melvin. And Ballard was wrapped up in a solid tackle. Play-on's the call. Going back deep was Flavel. Goes wide with the kick. It was good. It goes out towards Spark. That was Sims, I should say. It's touched out of bounds. No, it was Spark in the end. And we'll have a throw in between left forward flank and deep left full forward pocket for the Katanning Wanderers. Wax go to it. Knock to the front of the pack. Quick kick out of the pack. Goes forward. Clay was there. Hanson came through though. Paddles the ball in front of him. That's centre half forward now. Goes back in on the ball again. It's tied up. No umpire lets it go. Beautiful pickup was it? Cade Stewart.
Yes.
Emerges from the pack. Got the kick away. But it ends up straight to Ballard, who delivers the ball out wide to Sims. Sims delivers the kick to Matty Jukes on the left half back flank for the Wickepin Warriors. They're trying to build out of defence. It was good to Duffy. Jethro Duffy put down what he should have taken. His recovery is very good for a big man. Puts the ball back on his left boot. In front was Crouch. Couldn't quite complete the mark. Desmond left the ball behind. Ground level. Ryan Pontillo. Beautiful delivery out of defence, and he found Saunders. Saunders through the centre line for the Wanderers. He goes inboard with the kick. It was good. Found a player there in Sloith with the long sleeves on. Sloith goes wide, and that's out to William Rowe. He's just forward left half back flank. Little kick forward to Cade Stewart was good. Just steadying now, Katanning Wanderers. Having a good look around. They don't want to give the ball away too easily. The kick was looking for Sloith, maybe coming out was Collard. Comes to the back of the pack, taken there by Ballard, swung the hand pass wide. Kick from Sims went forward. It's at ground level. Saunders was there, working for the Katanning Wanderers. Also at ground level was Fairhead. It's shoved out of bounds now. We'll have a throw in. just shy of left half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers, far side of the oval, first quarter, brought to you by Mullen Farms, Eastville Park, Quayle up west, Quality Rams. Ball thrown in, one down by Banks was a quick hand pass, comes back, ends up with Stewart, he's tackled, slung it out, back towards Timmy Stewart, ground level, great work by Wickepin. Hand pass came out to Howard, Howard emerged, took off, sent the ball forward, Crouch in front, comes to ground level, Pontillo battles with him, spits out the back of the pack, great tackle down there on the Katanning defender. Umpire's blowing the whistle, coming up with a free kick, I believe, is Billy Clay for the Wickepin Warriors. Out at centre half forward. Almost too far out, one would think. He's a talented player though, Clay. Just goes with the kick, well weighted, put it up towards Desmond. Ground level was Nicholson. Katanning with the numbers, picked up by Tyrone Penny. He was tackled, held, and the umpire blew the whistle. He said, give it to me boys. We'll have a ball up. And Josh Penny down there in defence as well. A rucks to go to it. Duffy won it down. Roving was Desmond off the pack. Got the kick away. Crouch in front. He just couldn't hold the ball. Quick little hand pass. He tried to get it out. Now he's tackled. He might be pinged for holding the ball. He is. Great defensive work. Ryan Pontillo comes out and finds with a good kick. Finds William Rowe. Rowe, far side of the oval. Kick forward was good to James Lorino. Had a beautiful carnival at Nutrien 2 weeks ago, did James Lorino. Little kick forward, excellent once again. Keeping possession is Katanning. I think Saunders may have the ball. Saunders, a long way from centre half forward, roaming the countryside. It's a powerful, long kick. Keeley was down there. Whitware almost marked the ball. Ground level. Who was there? It was spat out. It was Tyrone Rowe was involved. Another little kick comes forward. Katanning's way. Hugs the boundary line. Royce Melvin was good. Matty Jukes picks it up under pressure. His kick was beautiful. He found Ryan Melvin at right half back flank for the Wickepin Warriors. Far side of the oval. Plenty of pressure on out there. Ball fell short for Duffy. Tried to take possession of it. Packed forms over on right centre wing for the Wickepin Warriors. Umpire blew the whistle. He said, give it to me, boys. We'll have a ball up. 2 goals to the Katanning Wanderers. 1 goal to the Wickepin Warriors here in the first term, brought to you by Mullen Farms. Rucks to go to it once again. One down. Sloyth was there. Couldn't quite keep it in. It's rolled out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. Once again, far side of the oval. Pretty fast paced game, Andrew.
Absolutely. Defence is on top, although Crouch would love to have that chest mark he dropped again about 3 minutes ago.
Wasn't expecting it, was probably most of the problem. Comes in now, it's flicked over behind. Ground level. Valentine, I think, over the ball, wrapped up in a tackle. No, it was Watson. And the umpire's blown the whistle. We'll have a ball up. Once again, on that middle line. Rucks to go to it. Hand pass comes out. Looks like Desmond maybe got the little toe poke forward. Now to Watson. Wickepin trying to mount something. Crouch in front. Beautiful big strong grab by Lukey boy. And he's marked. He's within goal scoring range, I would have thought. And that was a nice effort by Luke Crouch and the Warriors.
Used his body beautifully, didn't he? Just at the right moment, and then put the hands up and grabbed it, one grab.
Certainly Luke Crouch, the big Luke, he loves kicking goals. And he comes, deliberate kick, spins good off his boot. Oh, goal, umpire moves right across, 1 behind. Only till that scoreboard. Katanning Wanderers 2 goals. Wickepin Warriors 1 goal, 1 here in the first term. And the big clash, the top of the table clash, brought to you by Liberty Rural. As the Warriors through Ryan Pontillo just drives the ball out to that back pocket region. It's been taken out there by Norris, I think, I'm not sure. Goes with a kick forward and taken there by a player there in Stewart, maybe? I think so. Timmy Stewart. Yeah. Goes with a kick forward. Good possession, good kick as well. It's been taken. Was it Saunders? Saunders goes long towards Sloyth, off the pack. Great bit of work by Ryan Melvin. Got the hand pass out. Goes back in after the ball, Ryan Melvin. Gets the pressured kick towards centre half forward. And the mark's been taken by Quartermain, is it? No, Josh Penny. Yeah. Josh Penny goes wide out towards Hanson. Liam Hanson just fiddled the mark, got the kick forward to Reece Nicholson. It was good possession keeping by the Katanning Wanderers. Still just forward of right half back flank, Reece Nicholson. He looks forward, he sees Keely. Why wouldn't you go for him? He's a big lad, almost marked it. Front of the pack was Tyron Penny. Tried to get a hand pass out to Loreno, didn't. It comes to Fraser Whitworth. Good little hand pass forward to Ryan Melvin. Quick hands forward. But coming through was Timmy Stewart. He pounced on it. He sends a long kick forward. They're under pressure down there. Glory Collard stands his ground, runs to the open goal and kicks the goal. And Royce Melvin said, "Uppy, he pushed me in the back," but no. It's the third goal on the board for the Katanning Wanderers, tour-mark scoreboard. 3 goals leading the Wickepin Warriors. 1 goal, 1 Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, I just think good use of the body, but didn't quite like the celebration though from Laurie. But you don't need to do
Showman
that.
style.
Yes, but I guess when he's leading goal kicker. But yes, interesting to see that both sides still think of just trying each other out. A few times Wickepin have got the ball through the middle, but Wanderers' defence has been pretty strong, and interesting to see that Keely continues to be the ruckman, because Banks has been sort of the first ruckman for the last couple of weeks.
Well, I think they've got that choice, haven't they? They're both talented big men, so that swing one down, it ends up with Spark from Watson with the hand pass. The kick forward to Clay was good, who reached up and took the nice grab at centre half forward. Now he's called to play on. Left foot kick forward, crouch. It's just a little bit too steep for him. Pontillo was there, crouch. A bit of a shove, used his bolt. Goes to the back of the pack, ground level. Swings the hand pass out. I think it's Desmond there, near the boundary line. And it's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in, though it's Katanning Collard. And we'll have a throw in on the left full forward pocket region for the Wickepin Warriors.
In the shadows.
Yeah, got to look around the corner here. It's not so easy. Ball's thrown in. Crouch wins it down comfortably. Spark was there. Katanning with the numbers. Hand pass forward to James Loreno. He popped it over the top. Set up his teammate a little bit. Knocked forward. That was Timmy Stewart. Tried to toe poke off the ground. Comes to the back of the pack. It was good by Watson. Hand pass to Fraser Whitworth. Under pressure. He just banged it on his boot. And underneath the ball was Hayden Sloyth. And there was a courageous mark as well by Hayden Sloyth. A contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day. He had the pack bearing down on him. Backed himself and took the good mark. Kick forward to Crosby. Crosby on half back. Goes wide. Puts it out towards Saunders. Great fist by Ballard. Came to ground level. Was a good pick up by Mitchell Banks. He's tackled by Duffy. All over him. Duffy emerges or tries to emerge from the pack. He's got Katanning players hanging off him everywhere. He's pulled to the ground. The umpire blows the whistle. We'll have a ball up. It's on right centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers. Just in front of this crowd here at this beautiful venue in Wickepin. Albert Facey country. Ball's thrown up. It comes to ground level. Watson was tackled strongly by James Loreno to the ground. And he emerges up with the ball. And we're going to do it all again here in the six-siding first term. Banks in the ruck now, fair hit, won it forward, breaking through. It was a great bit of work by Quartermain. That was Toby Quartermain. Kicks towards centre half forward, Ballard. Under pressure, hand pass to Jukes. Jukes quick hands back to Ballard. Goes back doors to Sims. Sims goes to Whitworth. Under pressure. And Reece Nicholson floated through, put a fist on the ball. He's knocked it out of bounds. And the Wiki Warriors certainly feeling that little bit of mental pressure here from the Katanning Wanderers. 3 goals on the board to the Katanning Wanderers. 1 goal, 1 Wickepin Warriors. Right half forward flank. Fair head behind, Keely in front. Keely brought it down. Melvin come through, took possession. He's wrapped up in a pretty good solid tackle by Tyron Rowe. And umpire's going to throw the ball up once again. 65 metres from the Katanning Wanderers goal face. Keely used his body and won it. Sims tried to knock it forward to Spark. Couldn't quite hang to it. Sloyth, good experience through the pack, got the hand pass out to Timmy Stewart, banged the ball forward. Saunders was there, it's kept alive. Jukes responds with a beautiful kick to Ryan Melvin, who goes wide to Howan. Howan's just still inside his defensive 50-metre arc. He decides to play on, runs forward. Now he's not sure which way to go. Goes forward to Ryan Melvin, put him under pressure, but Ryan Melvin was up to the challenge. He marks the ball, almost at centre half back. Not sure which way to go. Goes to Howan now, who's at right half back flank region. For the Warriors, looking into the sun, Howan shields his eyes. Now he goes with a little left foot kick towards Desmond. It was a good kick. And he's marked the ball. Cameron Desmond with the ball. Well, it might be Might be Katanning Collard actually. He goes with the kick forward now, goes to right centre wing, ground level, picked up by Watson. He wheels around, he got the kick away, Pontillo was there, couldn't rake it in. Over wide was Desmond actually, and the ball's out of bounds. We will have a throw in, right half forward flank region for the Wickepin Warriors. They're trying to work it forward, Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, it's a strong defence, as I said, by both sides is making it hard.
Mitchell Banks won it down, it was almost on. Now Reece Nicholson emerges from the back. It's a long kick, but Fraser Whitworth's in best position to mark. Drills a little pass forward to Matty Jukes in the centre of the ground. He's enclosed as Sloyd. The kick forward to Desmond was excellent. He goes wide. He's got Ryan Melvin out there. How's it going to bounce? Well, not quite as good as what he hoped. He goes back in after the ball, flicks it back doors to Sims. Sims picks it up for the Warriors. Long kick forward. Clay in front. Oh, it's a nice grab by Clay as well. Eyes for the ball. In front of Crosby, I think it was. And Clay, well, he likes himself here. It's going to take a pretty decent kick. Billy Clay. He's a bit of a star. And he's feeling good about the kick as well. Here he comes. He's a left footer. And a drive it along. It is a powerful kick. Has it got the legs right to the goal square and a beautiful mark? I think it's Hansen, was it?
I think so.
He's got beautiful judgment, Liam Hansen. In defence for the Katanning Wanderers. In the goal square he is. He just kicks the little kick sideways. It was good. Goes out wide to Ryan Pontillo. His raking kick wide was bring it to Reece Nicholson, who hits the ground running. Goes forward to Saunders. Couldn't quite complete the mark. Ryan Duffy used his size and strength. Beated the ball back doors to his teammate. Hand pass came out over the top back to Ryan Duffy. Good work by the Warriors in defence. Little kick went forward to Watson. And Watson goes with a long kick towards centre half forward. Two-on-one situation. And that is a great mark to the Katanning Wanderers. That's to Cade Stewart.
Marked so well for his size. It was a great mark overhead.
Certainly was. A contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. Gee, we've seen a few in the first term already. Kick just fell short maybe. Banks was, got the hand pass out to Tyron Rowe, who charges forward, sends the long kick. Collard was in front. Good fist away by Royce Melvin. Collard lays the little hand pass out. It was good, but the kick wasn't. It's gone across the face. Just trying to pick, was it Timmy Stewart, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And just couldn't quite get onto the accuracy of the kick. It's gone out of bounds, right full forward pocket for the Katanning Wanderers here in the first term, brought to you by Eastville Park and Quayler up west for all the best Rams in the region. Ball's thrown in. Cal Sims, well, he was tackled strongly to the ground. And we're going to have a ball up once again. Gee, it's only 35 metres in front of the Katanning Wanderers goal face. As they set themselves once again. Rucks go to it, Fairhead, knocked it out wide. It was Sloyd was there. It was a nice pick up. But gee, an equally good tackle on him as well by Valentine. And holy ball, says the umpire. It was rewarded, and that was a great tackle and perhaps a contender for the All Good Refund Depot Wagen tackle of the day. The kick goes wide to Whitworth. Nice and steady. Goes long to Ryan Melvin, who's been everywhere early. Kick forward was excellent. Watson was in front, marked it right in front of his face. Tries to drill it in, and it's been picked by Cade Stewart. Read it beautifully. Then he went bang, and then he kicked the goal. Beautiful play. Cade Stewart just picked his pocket, and that was a fabulous goal and a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. That was splendid.
Absolutely showed too much of the ball and beautifully read by Stewart, and from about 45 just split them in. The goal umpire did not have to move, so that's a crucial one to be leading 4 goals to 1 late in the first quarter.
Yes, certainly is. So on the Toolmart scoreboard, so 4 goals, 1 to 1 goal, 1 as the ball works its way back to the centre. Katanning Wanderers, strong presence here in the first term. Mullen Farms, the sponsor of the first quarter, and certainly we've seen some great marks, some great tackles, and some great goals already here in downtown Wickepin. This beautiful venue on this lovely Sunday afternoon. Rucks go to it, trying to work his way out. Was Cade Stewart, got the hand pass back doors, come back to Cade Stewart. One way, then the other, in there like a snake, twisting and turning. The kick goes long and floating in from behind Laurie Collard. Gee, he had about 4 or 5 metres in front of Royce Melvin on that occasion.
Yeah, Sloth was in front, sort of jostling with his player and it went over the back. And as I said, I guess the player didn't. He's played on.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, kick goes sideways, and Nicholson, he wasn't expecting it either. He put it down. He's tackled there by Watson. Umpire says, give it to me, boys. I'll have a ball up. Some 55 metres out from the Katanning Wanderers' goal. Not sure, I was looking down.
Yeah, really should have gone for goal.
Yeah, went to play on, and next thing he put himself under pressure. Chili worked his way to the front. He won it down. Taken by Cade Stewart from the 50-metre line. A thumping kick forward. It's off target. And it goes through for one behind. We'll check scores at quarter time, but I make that 4 goals, 1 leading Wickepin Warriors 1 goal 1. As we wait for the kick to come in from Fraser Whitworth. This Wickepin Warriors certainly been under a bit of pressure here in the first term. 4 goals on the board to the Katanning Wanderers. Whitworth, he goes wide with the kick. It was good out there. Was a little player in Wilson. Looks like Regan Wilson. He goes with a kick long towards Spark. Couldn't quite complete the mark. It's offhand. It's out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. It's on the left half forward flank area for the Katanning Wanderers. Far side of the oval. Very prominent first quarter. But we do understand that is the goal scoring end as well. The southern end of the oval, Andrew Pritchard. Absolutely. So the ball's thrown in. One to the front of the pack. It was beautiful. Ends up now with Cade Stewart through heavy traffic. He gets the kick away. Jimmy Stewart flew. James Lorena at ground level. Runs head first into a couple of defenders. Umpire blew the whistle. He said, boys, we'll throw it up once again. And we're 45 metres out from the Katanning Wanderers' goal. The Rucks go to it. Banks won it down beautifully. Hand pass came out. It's set up. Laurie Collard under pressure though. He got the kick away. Oh, he's missed all and sundry. It's out of bounds on the full. We'll have a throw. We'll have a kick in from the Warriors' defence here in the first term. Nolan Farms sponsoring the first quarter.
And Banks has taken 2 or 3 of the last ruck knocks, and his palming work to players around him has just been fantastic.
Certainly has. Talented player. Kick forward. Wall. Tell you what, landed no. Siren sounds to finish the first term here in downtown Wickepin. The Liberty Rural match of the day. We see the Katanning Wanderers 4 goals 1. We'll check scores. Leading the Wickepin Warriors 1 goal 1 in the first term. With me in commentary this afternoon, Andrew Pritchard. A very exciting first term. By the Katanning Wanderers. I think they looked very lethal in that first term, Andrew.
Yeah, it took a while, both sides sort of trying each other out, but certainly probably a couple of opportunities missed, one out of bounds and a point, but some exciting football, and both sides kicking the ball well to each other, and interesting to see how it will pan with Wickepin in the second quarter kicking to what has been scoring end of the ground.
Certainly has. Andrew, goal scorers, you might have a few written down.
Okay, so yes, 2 to leading goal kicker Laurie Collard, 1 each to Banks and Sloth, and the only goal scorer who I noticed was actually on the bench for the last 5 minutes of that quarter, to Luke Crouch for Wickepin.
Okay, big Luke Crouch, great to see him back into the league team for the Wickepin Warriors. Andrew, maybe just a couple of your better players as well.
Yep, absolutely. So
you're doing multitasking there.
Okay, so certainly for going down the list, Cade Stewart has done some good things, and of course that goal that we saw him kick late in that quarter was brilliant. And then we've got Tim Stewart's been playing quite well. Lachlan Saunders has been very good. He plays centre forward, moving up the ground to give a sort of target for the midfielders. Laurie Collard with his 2 goals. Caleb Kelly's been very good in the ruck. James Lorena around the middle. We saw Liam Hansen take a couple of good marks in defence. And both Rowe brothers, Torren and William, have seen a fair bit of ball. And Reece Nicholson on his wing has been pretty good. And certainly for Wickepin going down the list, Matthew Dukes has done some good stuff. Billy Clay took a really strong mark, the contender for the mark of the day in the forward line. The ruckmen have been pretty strong. Braden Fairhead, Bryce Melvin's been pretty good, and also Watson on his wing has been very
A
strong.
little Ryan Melvin as
Yeah,
well,
Ryan
as
Melvin
he's
as well.
mixing it in there as well. So that's the first term here. The Katanning Wanderers are leading. Well, check scores 4 goals 1, leading the Wickepin Warriors 1 goal 1. That first quarter was brought to you by Nolan Farms and Eastville Park and Whaler up west, and beautiful rings that they produce out there. This little segment brought to you by Peter Rundle, MLA. As well, he's got that office up there in Narrabeen, a member for Roe. He's doing a fantastic job, Peter Rundle. You can contact him on 988 11225 if you need to catch up with Peter at all. We're going to take a quick break. Come back very soon with the big second quarter here in downtown Wickepin, which will be brought to you by Dongalocking Plumbing and Gas. A quick break right now. These ladies drinking beer in front of us.
Some of them have had champagne. So.
I'm not doing that. Having a good bar.
Flaunting the bloody rules of the law. Great to see.
There'll probably be a kind of silence that allows them to drink this far out.
Well, if I was ever relaxed, I think I'd be having a little sherbet too. Well, I guess they've got to try and rebound here in the second term, that's for sure. They don't want to repeat those because the gap gets too wide, doesn't it? The Warriors, when they had their fair share of the ball, they were just under a little bit more pressure though, I felt.
I think it's similar to when played at Katanning. We can get a lot of the ball between half forward and half back line, and they use the ball really well coming out of defence. But I think one of the things Wanderers do is that they flood players back behind the ball, which then forward of the ball, which allows them to sort of make the contest harder, and some of the clutch skills that the Stewart boys have got and the Roe boys have got to bring you over counter.
Okay. Norm, I'll give you 10-second count in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, thanks, Norm. Big K football Sunday afternoon, round 13. It's the Liberty Rural match of the day, the top of the table clash between the Katanning Wanderers and the Wickepin Warriors. And we see the Katanning Wanderers 4 goals 1 leading the Wickepin Warriors 1 goal 1, a margin of 18 points. A great first turn by the Wanderers. They were going towards the goal scoring end of the oval though, so Wickepin, it's up for them to try and respond. Just looking out from the commentary box here, there's some nice ladies out in front of us. Andrew Pritchard sharing a sherbet or two, which is great to see on a Sunday afternoon at the local footy.
Absolutely, the game doesn't go on without a crowd, does it? And, well, it does, but there wouldn't be anybody.
And a merry crowd at that too. So good to see. They're taking their positions as we look out there. So it's up to the Warriors to respond here. Second quarter is going to be brought to you by Dongalocking Plumbing and Gas. Malcolm Roberts, 0429 232 987 for all your plumbing and gas needs. Give the local bloke a go, and he's definitely a local bloke out throughout the Great Southern region is Malcolm Roberts, doing a fantastic job. And sponsoring Big K Footy on this beautiful Sunday afternoon in Albert Facey country. A fortunate life we had as ruck set themselves. Well, what can Wickepin do here? Keely's in the ruck, Fortini's in the ruck, no clear knockout. Lorino, head first into the pack he went. A bit of a job backward, umpire blew the whistle. Didn't quite see it, was on this side, on the opposite side of the umpire. Might have been taken, hit a bit high from mind. Rucks go to it, Fortini won it down towards Tyron Rowe, who's wrapped up in a very solid tackle. And umpire again. It's pretty tight in there, no easy kicks. Keely, bit of jumper pulling, but play on's the call. Comes to ground level, Tyron Rowe shoved the hand pass out, coming through was the defence of Katanning Wanderers. It ends up wide. Little hand pass over the top was good. Trying to get back was Wilson was there as it's gone out of bounds. And we will have a throw in. It's just forward of right centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers. Far side of the oval. And ball to be thrown in. Fortini got the best of it. He won it down. James Lorino. It was a good little hand pass out to Penny. Went through, got stolen there by Watson. Couldn't quite get it away though. Going back in on the ball was Desmond. Got the hand pass out to Fortini. He was wrapped up. Under pressure, he got the hand pass back to Desmond. Little kick forward was good. Billy Clay had to really reach for it. He's opposed there to Norris. Clay did well. Norris also back in on the tackle. Oh, Clay picked it up. He got his boot into the ball, sent it forward. Duffy was there. It was fisted away. Desmond, that was beautiful roving, but the kick has let him down. He's blasted it out of bounds on the full. Could have done a little bit better there.
Just the bump, I think, occurred just at the right time to spoil the kick.
Okay, well, Desmond, good roving. And the Warriors have gone forward. Ryan Pontillo, well measured kick forward to Liam Hanson, who doesn't let him down. Kick was forward. Jeffrey Duffy there as well. So back to Pontillo, just looking, they're still inside their defensive 50-metre arc. Just shy of left half back flank. It's a good long kick. Saunders went his way to the front. It was a good fist away as well by Ballard. Off the pack was good though. Kick went forward from Quartermain. That was Toby Quartermain. That's been smacked out of bounds on left centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers in front of this crowd here today. Ball to be thrown in as Ruck set themselves. Fortini came in on Banks, tackled high, play on's the call. Fortini certainly putting a bit of physical into the match around the ball. As slow to get up was Nicholson. Banks maybe got the best of it. Josh Penny tried to crash his way through the pack. It's held to him, says the umpire. And we'll have the ball up once again. Nicholson coming up. Yeah, might have just got tangled, hurt in that exchange a little bit. Good tackle and held to him, says the umpire. And I think it was Howland. And it was a pretty solid tackle by Melvin Lorino. Rucks go to it. Fortini won it down. It was taken by Valentine. Banged it on his boot. Clay was in front. Hand pass goes wide. Howland's there. Tries to dig it up. Hand pass back to Billy Clay. Just managed to get the kick away. How's it going to tumble? Liam Hanson was in front. Laid the hand pass back to Ryan Pontillo. It's a magnificent kick out of defence, that is. And found his target out there in Josh Penny. Josh Penny just measures the kick. Goes wide. I think it might have went out of bounds on the full. No. A throw in. So it's out in front, just shy of the commentary box here in Wickepin. Ball to be thrown in, just forward of right centre wing for the Warriors. Banks almost interfered with. Play on's a call. Fortini, hand pass over the top. Melvin was there. Tim Stewart used his body well over the ball. Good scoop up under pressure, trying to get the kick away. Billy Clay pounced on the ball, ran to 50. He's a left footer. He went bang, but it's just shy to the left. It's going to bounce through for one behind. Two-mark scoreboard. 4 goals, 1. Katanning Wanderers. 1 goal, 2. To the Wickepin Warriors, who are pressing here early in this second term. They just need goals on the board, the Warriors.
Yeah, one of the things that's really noticeable is that at ball-ups, the umpires are really getting the ball in play very quickly. There's no hesitation. So there could be some tired plays by the end of this game.
Ryan Pontillo, in he comes. He drives a long kick out towards Keeley. Fortini was there. Comes to the back of the bat. It's touched. It goes out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. Just a touch forward of right half forward flank for the Wickepin Warriors. Ball thrown in. Fortini in the ruck. Keeley was strong. Took full possession. Little hand pass out. A bit of great work by Spark. He picked it up in the pack one way then the other. He got the kick away, but it tumbles out of bounds. A throw in the right full forward pocket region now for the Wickepin Warriors.
Yeah, so, a lot of skill there, wasn't it? He could easily have blasted the ball and a great dummy onto his left foot.
Yeah, nice work by Spark. Very promising young player. Ball thrown in once again. Pontillo was in the ruck. Big fist knocked it forward. Tim Stewart, was it? Taken high. And he's going to come up with a free kick for the Katanning Wanderers. Quick little hand pass off to Pontillo. Great work by the Wanderers. Goes long. Saunders was there and just landed in front of him, and it's worked its way to the boundary line out of bounds. We'll have a throw in once again. Very negating football going on here as well. Pretty evenly matched. Ball to be thrown in. Fair. And Keely worked his way to the front. Probably got the ball. Valentine pounced on the ball. Tony got the kick away, but in front was Josh Penn. He's the left half back flank for the Warriors. The kick forward to Keely presents. Beautiful. Takes the mark, the big man. He looks wide, he's going to switch play. This Norris, was it staring out? No, it was Green perhaps, was it?
Yeah, it was
Brock Green charges forward, long kick in the forward line, standing ground with Sims, and he's going to be paid the mark and a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. And his kick is equally as good. He finds Ryan Melvin in the centre of the ground. Hand passes, swings it out wide to a player there in Collard. Drives the ball long. Getting back was Ryan Pontillo and big Luke Crouch. A couple of the heavyweights. Pontillo left it behind. Crouch went after it to Duffy. Put it on his boot and centre forward. Desmond was there. 2-on-1 situation. Great pickup. Was it Watson? Not sure. And kicked the ball across the face of goal for one behind. Only it was Desmond.
Yeah, did the hard work, didn't he?
Toolmart scoreboard, 4 goals, 1. Katanning Wanderers, 1 goal, 3. To the Wickepin Warriors, they need goals here in the second term. Kick came in, James Lorino presents, and he marks the ball in defence. Goes with another short kick to Keely. He's still only 35 metres from his defensive goal. He's going to hand pass back doors as Ryan Pontillo charges out. He punches the ball long and wide. There's a beautiful mark there by Liam Hansen. He was in front. Held his ground and took a good mark. Contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day. He goes wide with the kick, but chipping in. A good mark taken there by a player in Desmond, I think. A little bit wide. Goes with a kick inboard. Good to Howland, who presented. He's a left footer. He turns. It's a wobbly kick. Oh, Crouch in the back of the pack. He put up the big tree trunks and he's pulled it down.
Yeah, Keely was in front with the breeze, just carried it just a little bit further.
Well, it was a mongrel sort of punt kick
so
that came in, and I think it just favoured the fortune. And what do they say? I've used it a few times in recent weeks. I think an ounce of luck is worth a son of judgment. Here he comes. Luke Crouch. Shouldn't miss and doesn't. Toolmart scoreboard. Katanning Wanderers 4 goals 1. Wickepin Warriors 2 goals 3. So move along 15 plays 25. A 10-point ball game here at Wickepin Oval, Albert Facey country.
Yeah, Wanderers have had a lot of the ball in their defence, and just haven't been able to clear it forward of the centre line. They've kicked to the centre line. It's been marked by Wickepin players who then put it back in, and that was a fortuitous kick. But yes, you've got to be in the right position at the right time. Definitely,
and there's a distinct advantage here though to the southern end of the oval. Second quarter brought to you by Dongle Locking, Plumbing and Gas. Malcolm Roberts 0429 232 187 for all your plumbing and gas needs. Give the local bloke a go. Rucks go to it. Fairhead won it down. Taken by Spark out of the middle. It's a little torpedo that goes forward. Lands in front of Watson. Knocks it on. It's Collard at ground level for the Warriors. Underground pass. Went forward. Crouch in front. Can't dig it up. He does. He wheels around, does Big Luke. Puts it on his boot. Sends it forward. Goal on the board. A beautiful goal of Luke Crouch, a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Great work, Wickepin Warriors on the Toolmart scoreboard. 4 goals 1, Katanning Wanderers. 3 goals 3 to the Wickepin Warriors. And that brings it down to a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, it was a 1-on-1 against Pontillo. Crouch used his backside to keep Pontillo out of the way. Moved the ball back towards for him. Turned and snapped, and that's his 3rd. So he's playing extremely well in the full forward position.
Well, he's got a big physical presence down there, and he's got himself in good shape, Luke Crouch. Back to the centre they go. Banks goes up. No clear knock. Ground level hand pass is going to spit out. No, it doesn't. Players over the ball. Oh, Fairhead going in solidly as well. Great work from the big ruckman. Umpires blowing the whistle though. We're going to have a ball up. It's just worked its way a few metres forward, favouring the Wickepin Warriors. As Ruck set themselves once again. Was one down by Banks, back of the pack, but it ends up now with Howard for the Wickepin Warriors. He sends them forward once again. Good ball work down there by Norris. Ground level, he's tackled, dispossessed. Hanson over the ball, good pick up. Watson's got hold of him. Under pressure, he got the kick away. Watson goes back in on the ball, gets it out to Desmond, squares it up, kick went forward, and Ryan Melvin, in the beautiful spot, has marked the ball on his chest. And we'll be lining up for goal number 4 for the Wickepin Warriors. This is a great early beginnings here for the Wickepin Warriors here in the second term. Well, we're working our way through it. I know, here comes Ryan Melvin. The kick is good. Off his boot. The Warriors have hit the front here in the second term. Toolmart scoreboard. 4 goals, 3 to the Wickepin Warriors. 4 goals, 1 to the Katanning Wanderers. Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, again, Wanderers winning the ruck knock, but it's been sharked by the midfielders who are playing really well in the centre, and then that was a kick from the boundary line back centering the ball as you're always supposed to do, and civil mark to Ryan Melvin, and then of course a goal.
Dongalocking Plumbing and Gas sponsoring the second term here in this big clash. The Warriors. Certainly Keeley in the ruck, won it down, well directed, but it's going nowhere. Valentine was solid on a player there in Sloyth, who emerged from the bottom of the pack. Keeley won it down to Sloyth, was good, quick little hand pass through to Cade Stewart. Cade Stewart goes long with the kick, Laurie Collard is wide, big fist on play by Sims though, was good. Knocks it out to left half back flank, he follows the ball up as well, gets the kick away, hugs the boundary line, he's got a spare man out there. Hand pass over the top, kick goes forward. It comes to the back of the pack, chopped off by Liam Hansen. He bangs it on his boot, but Cal Sims meets the ball. Couldn't quite dig it up. It's at ground level. It's getting a little bit desperate out there. Umpire blows the whistle. We'll have the ball up. It's between the centre and left centre wing for the Wickepin Warriors. Rucks to go to it. No clear knock. It goes wide. Howen was there over the ball. Boundary line's close. Lorino was good. Dug it up. Got a hand pass to Sloyth. Sloyth turned it around the corner. Big fist away down there by Whitwell was good. Towards the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. And I'll tell you what, there's no easy kicks out there, Andrew Pritchard.
That probably is the first time that the Wanderers have had the ball in its 50-metre arc for some time. Probably the first time in the quarter.
Ball thrown in. Fairhead fisted the ball forward. Howen's over the top of Sloyth, who's on top of the ball. Umpire says it's held to him. But have a block once again. Gee, it's pretty tough in those packs. Plenty of players around the ball. They're all desperate. You won't find an easy kick out there anywhere. Rucks go to it once again. It spills out the side of the pack. Taken by Cade Stewart. Brilliant play by Cade Stewart. Well around. Got the kick forward. It went through the pack. It's tumbling towards the goal face. Saunders was it off the ground for the soccer. And he's hit the post. Gee, it would have been a goal and a half had he got it. Toolmart scoreboard, 4 goals, 2 to the Katanning Wanderers, trailing the Wickepin Warriors, 4 goals, 3. 1 point ball game. Kick comes in. Mark's been taken down there, right in the shadows of the back pocket by the Warriors. Fraser Whitwell with the ball. He goes with a long kick. Clay's in front. Fisted away down there. It was a good effort by Crosby. Ground level, a hand pass came shoved out. Fairhead took possession of it, a wide hand pass out to Wilson, but he's run out of terra firma, and we'll have a throw in. It's just on the left half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers here in the second term, brought to you by Dongalocking Plumbing and Gas. Malcolm Roberts is your man. Give the local bloke a go. Ball thrown in. Down ground level, but he's wrapped up in a very solid tackle as well. Going nowhere. Might be Cade Stewart, is it? And getting back was Tim Stewart. At ground level, gee, it's physical in there. No easy knockout. Umpire blows the whistle again. And we're just outside the 50-metre arc, I think, for the Katanning Wanderers. Banks, that was a magnificent knock behind. Taken high was Cade Stewart. He's come up with a free kick for the Katanning Wanderers.
Not sure it was there. I think it was.
The contact was high, but it was, wasn't deliberate. In this technical world, Andrew Pritchard, it was there. So, Cade Stewart.
It's such a good kick. So
I think he's might back himself as well.
So he's correct side of the body, correct side of the ground for left foot.
So he bends over, pulls his socks up only a few millimetres, and now he just sets himself. He's a very skillful player. He just anyway, he paces in. He's going to go for the long kick by the looks. That left foot, bang, he goes. Gee, that's a magnificent kick on goal by Cade Stewart. A contender for the Sports Power Narrogin. Goal of the day, an absolute rip tickler drop punt, and straight as a die. He's a fantastic kick of the ball. Toolmart scoreboard, 5 goals, 2 to the Katanning Wanderers, 4 goals, 3 to the Wickepin Warriors, and puts the Katanning Wanderers back in front, I think, by 4 points. So, you'd be pretty happy about that, Andrew.
Well, it just was, again, he's got such ability to kick a long goal, and he never hesitated to kick it, and it split the middle.
Okay, 5-point margin, of course. Back to the centre once again. Great game of football here, top of the table clash. Rucks go to 14, he's in the ruck. Keeley did well, tried another forward. Melvin over the ball, tried to shove it out. Good tackling going on. Frasina was out, thrown out of the way. Umpire blows the whistle. It's worked this way about 6 metres forward, favouring Katanning Wanderers, who are going to the northern end of the oval here in Wickepin. Rucks go to it. Keeley won it down to Sloyth. Quickly got the ball onto his boot, sent it out to left half forward. How's it bounced? Charging out, raging forward was Ballard, who was tackled. Holding the ball, says the umpire. A beautiful tackle. A contender perhaps for the All Good Refund Depot waging tackle of the day. It goes to Quartermain. That looks like Caleb Quartermain. He's on left half forward flank for the Warriors. Now he goes with a long kick, packed forms, no clear mark, ground level. Quick hot hand pass came out for Teeny. He lays it off. It goes there to a player there, might be Collard. Now the kick goes from the defence, might have been Sims or Duffy. Sent it long, left centre wing. Watson's out there. Under pressure, he got the hand pass out and he's been pinged.
I don't know there was anything else he could do there. He was tackled and he had to get rid of the ball, but given his holding the ball.
Okay, well, a free kick to the Katanning Wanderers. The kick's going to fall short. Melvin's in front. Took full possession of a hand pass over the top. Didn't find its mark. Went to ground level. Lorena was there, slowly getting up. They're looking at the umpire. And we've got another free kick. It's going to go the way of Ryan Melvin. Deliberate, I think the umpire said. Holding the ball, was it? Okay. So Ryan Melvin, great player that he is, goes with a long kick in the forward. Play was there, but Pontillo was a good fist on the ball, knocked it down to ground level, and through from the side completely play. And it's a free kick going to go the way of Katanning Wanderers, or no, Wickepin Warriors.
He's getting 50 as well.
That's Watson, I think. I think it's in brackets, it says Mel Watson for the name, but otherwise it's Durapar or Durapaz or something. It's an interesting first name. So Watson, 50 metres, it's going to put him right in goal kicking contention here, Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, not sure. The free kick was given. There was a bit of a push and shove, but I'm not sure what the 50 was for.
Okay, 5-point margin in favour of the Katanning Wanderers. This could go to a 1-point lead to the Wickepin Warriors. So Watson, he's a left footer, I think. He's going to kick from only 15 to 20 metres out from goal. Slowly paces in. And the kick off his boot. Long and strong and straight goal on the board from the Wickepin Warriors. 2-mark scoreboard. 5 goals, 3 to the Wickepin Warriors, 5 goals, 2 to the Katanning Wanderers. Here in the second term, and what a fabulous second term it is. Great game of football, Andrew Pritchard, and great that the Wickepin Warriors were able to fight their way back into the game here in the second term as well.
Absolutely.
And of course it's brought to you by Don Locking Plumbing and Gas, Malcolm Roberts, 0429 232 987 for all your plumbing and gas needs. Give the local bloke a go, and why wouldn't you? Malcolm Roberts, so throughout the Great Southern region. Okay, Rucks themselves, Fortini, Keeley, Fortini, I think maybe got the best of it. Knocked it down, great little pick up by Reece Nicholson back on the field. Goes back doors to Norris. Norris puts it on his boot under pressure, sends it forward. Gee, a big mark taken there. It was a beautiful mark taken by Sparks, was it? I think got a little kick out wide, which was great. Streaming down the Warriors, long kick. Crouch was in front. Strong hands. Good mark taken by Luke Crouch, a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day. Nice work, Wickepin Warriors.
I think that's...
Oh, might be Duffy. Jethro Duffy.
Yeah, because I think Crouch is on the bench again.
Okay, well, they're both big and ugly looking, so it was really hard to tell. Jethro Duffy with the ball. And normally a pretty good kick on goal as well. So, very interesting. A goal here. They take an extremely good kick though. Here he comes, left foot. It's powerful, it's long, it's got the legs right on the goal line. One behind only though. 2-mark scoreboard, 5 goals, 4 to the Wickepin Warriors, 5 goals 2 to the Katanning Wanderers here in the second term, downtown Wickepin, on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Local football at its best. Hanson goes in with a long kick to dangerous territory. Sparks holds his ground. He's going to come up with Mark with a free kick. And he quickly gets on with a kick to as he goes forward. Mark's going to tell you what, Jukes. Play on the call from the umpire. Surprising. Now it comes out. Sloyth with a beautiful hand pass to Tyron Rowe. Went bang up to Laurie Collard. He's got a little bit of open territory in front of him. No, not. Hand pass goes back. Royce in Melbourne was there. It comes to Mitchell Banks. Not sure what to do. Puts it high. It bounces. Ground level. Whitwer was there. Took possession. Hand pass. From Sparks, and he got the kick forward. Play on's the call. Sloyth takes it, and a free kick's been picked out. It's going to go the way of Royce Melbourne for the Wickepin Warriors. Melbourne drills the pass out wide. It was good. He found Ballard, and Ballard's kick was disgusting. It just went straight off the boot. Downs on the full, and not needed. The kick back in for Norris was good. James Lorino places at centre half forward. It was an excellent lead. Mark's been taken by Tyron Rowe. And he looks forward now with the kick. It just hovers, it's fisted away. Stolen now, Ryan Melbourne. Beautiful hand pass to Howen. He's run into trouble! Holding the ball, says the umpire. A contender. Well, not sure, but it's still a contender.
Our player tried to play on, and then we got a bit of a melee.
I'm trying to yell out that it's an all good refund depot wage and tackle of the day, and now we've got a play on call. And it's at centre half forward. We're going to have a ball up, I think. Is that what's taking place? No. That's a free kick to the Katanning Wanderers.
That looks like Kate Stewart.
And Kate Stewart. Well, he places it up high, long and wide. Off hands down there. Taken by Laurie Collard. Feeds the hand pass back to Hayden Sloyth. Oh, bread and butter it was, but he's missed it. Toolmart scoreboard. Gee whiz, 5 goals 4 to the Wickepin Warriors. 5 goals 3 to the Katanning Wanderers. 1 point ball game here with the Warriors up in front.
I think he allowed for a breeze that wasn't there.
Okay, well Watson went with a long kick out. It's fisted to ground level. It comes out now. The kick out of defence from the Wickepin Warriors was good. At ground level, Desmond was a good pickup. Put it on his boot. It's going to land out in front of Duffy. He's opposed down there by Quartermain. That was Toby. Good pick up by Quartermain. Hand pass back to Penny. He laid it off quick to Lorino. This is beautiful play by the Katanning Wanderers. Under pressure, the kick went out and Keeley made himself available in the centre of the ground. Now he switches it out wide to Tyron Rowe. Right half forward flank. Beautiful play. Katanning Wanderers out of defence. How's the raking? Long kick. It's beautiful because Collard worked his way to the front and has marked the ball for the Katanning Wanderers. And that was magnificent play under pressure to shooting on goal.
Yeah,
wow.
Toby Quartermain 1-on-1 down here, not only won the footy and then, but then led across the centre back and a beautiful kick in the middle, and then Collard again with his very strong hands to get great mark in front of the face.
Oh yeah, no, great work under pressure, and now a shot on goal. Here comes the leading goal kicker against Great Southern, and he's off. Scores a level, 5 goals 4 apiece in the top of the table clash here in the second term. Brought to you by Dongalocking Plumbing and Gas. Malcolm Roberts is the man.
So 2 misses that shouldn't have been in about 2 minutes.
Fraser Whitwer brings the ball in. He's going to drive it along. Fairhead was there. No one really touched it. Desmond at the back of the pack has run onto it for the Warriors. The kick is beautiful. Going forward to Jukes. Jukes on right half forward. He sees the big guy on a big lead. And out he comes. And a beautiful mark to Crouch just inside the attacking 50-metre arc. Good play. Wickepin Warriors in for Ann. Coast to coast football, Andrew Pritchard.
Absolutely, yeah. Came over the back. Advantage of the breeze and then ran onto it, and a great kick to Crouch.
Right, he's going to kick from outside 50. He's gone for rain as well. Just right to the goal square. It's off hands, ground level. Good little bit of work down there, but it's stolen by a player in Watson. He got the kick out. Hanson's there. On all fours, he got the little hand pass over the top, was good. Might have been Stewart, was it? No, Pontillo got the ball long and Saunders was in front. He's marked the ball. Now it's Katanning's turn. The Wanderers on a charge forward. Kick went long. Banks worked his way to the front. He took the mark on the right half forward flank. Gets up, looks inboard. He sees James Lorino. That's the way the ball goes. Lorino looks wide as well. Pontillo's come down from defence. He wants to get in on the action as well. Kick goes forward. And the kick forward to Rowe. That was William Rowe. And Sloyth was in front. He's found that player just forward and left half forward flank, Hayden Sloyth on the boundary line. Perhaps a goal scoring opportunity. Oh, end-to-end football from both teams.
Short, back to Willie Rowe.
Okay, just looking forward. And Willie Rowe has marked it. Young player. And certainly in goal scoring range, one would think. And he just settles everything down.
Left footer.
5 goals, 4 apiece. This can give the lead for the Katanning Wanderers here in the second term, late in the second term. In he comes. Bit of a staggering run in. It's a long kick, so just off to the right, one behind only. 5 goals, 5 to the Katanning Wanderers leading the Wickepin Warriors. 5 goals, 4, a 1-point ball game in second term. Fantastic game of football. Whitway comes in, that's a great kick as well to Watson, drilled him. Watson turns, another little left foot to the centre of the ground. Flavor was there, he just fell short of him. Tries to follow through with it, shove forward, ground level, Penny coming with a head and shoulder. Good work from Tyrone Rowe, went forward, little throw over the top, but it ends up with Pontillo. His kick forward to Sloyth was excellent. He's marked the ball. Left half forward flank, he sees an opportunity down the field. Put it out in front of Collard. It bounced, Collard swings the hand pass inboard to Saunders. Saunders goes with a sweeping hand pass towards centre half forward, a quick tap to Timmy Stewart. Timmy Stewart lines up the goals. He went bang and kicked a goal for the Katanning Wanderers. Great play, Toolmart scoreboard. 6 goals, 5 to the Katanning Wanderers, 5 goals, 4 to the Wickepin Warriors, and a contender for the Sports Tower Narrogin goal of the day. What a fantastic game of football, Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, great kick into the middle and tap onto Stewart, and then on his right foot snap, and wasn't sure that it was going to curl its way back, but certainly did, and that's a handy goal.
Certainly is, as we look, it must be nearly a 7-point margin. In favour of the Katanning Wanderers, finishing out this second term very well. Can the Warriors quickly reply? As the ball's brought back to the centre, Dongalocking. We'll get back to it. Bucks go to it. Keeley wins it down to Sloyth. It was tackled. Sloyth has the presence to get the little quick hand pass out. Also involved there was a Stewart. Goes back to Lorino. Great work, Warriors. The kick goes forward though. It was coming out and met there by Ballard. Eyes only for the ball. And Kendall Ballard marks it forward of right half back flank. An opportunity. He goes with a long kick to Clay. He reaches those long elastic band arms up and takes the mark. Now he places to Fairhead. That's a beautiful kick. And Braden Fairhead doesn't let him down. Just outside the 50-metre arc. He looks long. He goes with the kick. Jutes is down there. A bit of a whiz in front of goals. Jutes, he just couldn't quite break it in. 1 behind only to the Wickepin Warriors. 6 goals, 5 Katanning Wanderers, 5 goals, 5 to the Wickepin Warriors. It's a 6-point ball game here in the second term, a fantastic second term that it has been as well. Ryan Pontillo to kick out a full back for the Katanning Wanderers. Low trajectory kick, it was good. Sloyth was in front. Spark over the top, trying to hit it. It comes to Braden Fairhead. Just took a little bit too long to get rid of the ball. Ball was smothered. Now he came through. Sloyth at ground level. His tackle shoved forward. Play on's the call for the umpire. Now he blows his whistle. Now we'll have a ball up on the right half forward flank for the Wickepin Warriors. Here in the second term, the siren sounds to complete an absolutely fantastic second term. A great game of football here, and we see the Katanning Wanderers 6 goals, 5 leading the Wickepin Warriors 5 goals, 5, a margin of 6 points, and they've kicked 4 goals. The Warriors have in the second term, and 2 goals to the Katanning Wanderers. Sorry, I shouldn't look at that again. Yeah, that's right, that's correct. Yep, I've got it. So that's beautiful. And gee, it's been a fabulous second term, and it's everything you'd be expecting from the top of the table clash as well, Andrew Pritchard.
Absolutely. Wickepin got on top early, and at one stage, Katanning Wanderers struggled to get the ball into their forward 50. But Katanning Wanderers steadied, and in fact probably missed 3 kickable goals in that toward the end of that quarter. But a great game of footy, and you know, when you want to see a top of the table clash, you want to see a close game, and it's certainly been all of that. With us, we said 6-5 to 5-5, 1 goal difference, and goal scorers for Wanderers 2 to Collard and 1 each to Banks. Sorry, 2 each to Stewart and Collard, and 1 to Banks and 1 to Tim Stewart, with Coach Stewart with 2. And for Wickepin Warriors, 3 to Luke Crouch, 1 to Watson and 1 to Ryan.
Okay, some of your better players there, Andrew Pritchard.
Yep, it's interesting to sort of see. I think it's been a very even game with nobody really sort of outstanding. But Kate Stewart obviously has been handy through the middle. Tim Stewart's brother's done some good things. Good to see the 2 young Katanning boys getting involved in the game. Saunders has been effective at centre forward. Obviously, Laurie Culler with his 2 goals. Caleb Keeley and Mitchell Banks have shared the ruck work. Both Rowe brothers have been pretty good. Liam Hansen took a couple of strong marks in that game. And also Matthew Fresson has done some good work on the halfback flank. And for the Warriors, Kendall Ballard's been very strong. Billy Clay, both Melbourne brothers have been very good. The ruck work by Brayden Fairhead and Ryan Duffy's been good. And clearly Luke Crouch has been outstanding. He's been off and on the ground, but certainly his 3 goals, his ruck work has been really strong.
Yeah, it certainly has, and some great play from both teams though. Andrew, the pressure around the ball and everything is fantastic, but some of the crisp, clear end-for-end football in that second term was just fabulous to watch, wasn't it?
And I think the great thing about the game is that because it is a fine day, we've seen all of the skills of the game, but some of the marking's been, there hasn't been any super outstanding marks, but there's been strong marks where players have just grabbed the ball one grab, and the ball's been whizzing up and down the ground for the whole game. It'll be interesting, as I said, to see fitness of players, because I mentioned in the call that the umpires are actually bringing the ball back into play either by boundary or centre umpires very quickly, and as I said, the game hasn't had much of a pause.
No, it certainly hasn't. A fast game of football though, the top of the table clash. Wickepin hosting the Katanning Wanderers. The Wanderers are 6 goals, 5-41 leading. The Wickepin Warriors 5 goals, 5-35, a margin of 6 points, and that second term was brought to you by Dongle Locking, Plumbing and Gas. Malcolm Roberts 0429 232 987 for the sponsorship. We want to thank Peter Rundle, our season sponsor. Of course, he has the office up there in Narrogin, member for Row 988 11 225 if you need to get hold of Peter, doing a fabulous job. Our other wonderful sponsors, of course, later on we'll be looking at Price's Fabrication and Steel for the Man of the Match Award. John Price down there on the Albany Highway in downtown Williams, beautiful big shed down there they operate out of, and they build sheds all through the Great Southern Region. 98309414. And of course, we've seen some fabulous goals kicked today for Sports Power Narrogin, some good marks taken by for Katanning Travel Centre, and also some great tackles by the All Good Refund Depot Wagen, who do the tackle of the day. And of course, it is the Liberty Rural match of the day as well. Kelvin Andrews 0488 678 018. They are agents for Shell products, can deliver to your business or your farm, and they have the best price fuel throughout the Great Southern Region. Make sure you contact Andrew. Great to have you in commentary today. We're going to take a quick break. Looks like we might have a bit of cake and a bit of coffee, which is certainly a requirement for the Big K footy team, and we'll come back very, very soon.
Keep your ears warm, that's good.
Yes. All good?
Fantastic. Good game of footy.
It is. hand footy as well. Like,
Yep, sure. Yep. Yep. Good skills.
Oh my goodness, hell. There's a smaller ball here. Who's brought a buffet? I don't know if they brought any for you, blokes.
They bring in the stubbies for us.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's plenty for me.
sorry, you.
We all been up for Friday. I heard her blind for five.
It's like you throw it noise and
I'm doing the footy, isn't it?
yeah.
that's like when you sit though, you could not take the aces from the answer phone.
Both got their chances, haven't they?
And you're trying to hold it back so you can finish your conversation. And then it just spurts out by itself. Yeah. Or you're trying to have a situation you don't even sound.
Not so much in those words, but that's the way it is. So you actually have to work towards. So we have to work towards.
Yeah, Aidan Sloy's last game on this ground was the 2010
It's just behind you,
grand
guys.
final we lost.
Oh, yeah.
Williams. It was a 17-year-old there.
Oh, he's just developing into such a quality player, isn't he?
Mate,
You move past it, like this guy pulled your hammy picking it up for him.
Wow, what?
Imagine if he did. That wasn't Logan. Mate, that's what Logan does. Well, no.
Man, we dropped off. It was a beautiful day out there.
Yeah.
It was quite cool when the game started.
Yeah. And Norm texted at quarter time, Cook and Damian are only just trailing Mornington 4-3 to Cook and Damian 2-4.
Oh, right, that's good.
Who won this one?
Alright, Perth, why? No, I mean Perth, what do you want? Oh, okay, I'm on the road.
The ground is looking fabulous conditions. In fact, all of the grounds. Yeah. Lego, because I guess we haven't had the heavy rain. And just,
A lot of frost, but
Yeah.
that's the shit out of it.
yeah.
Some cakes and stuff.
So I went to Ocean a couple of weeks ago. And gosh, that ground is as good as it ever looked. It's just brilliant. Because that always used to be a pretty heavy ground. I think now we.
I don't know if they've had that much rain this year.
No.
Codes and
Yeah.
we were down there a month or 6 weeks ago at Grove Mill looking at some sheep and
Yeah.
bloody terrible.
I think some of them put their crop in pretty late.
You know, to get a haircut for a young fella.
Yes.
He wasn't like that.
the old business come with us.
We're at the footy. I'm going around. I'm fucking doing drugs now. you going to tell them?
You're taking me home. That's like,
That's what she said. She said,
are your parents still here?
not there, and I said, I'm going there. You have to, and then Jake said, I'm going here. I said, are you? So just on the doctor? And is that alright? Because I might come after the kids anyway. Yeah. See you later.
Oh, yeah, they usually go on there.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you come home with Jay. Oh,
I'll probably get it. Nah, they will come back and chill.
yeah. However, shoelace is done up right now before you let leave.
I've never done one before. I can feel it.
I'm going to go get that.
It's actually a worse.
Oh, what's that money? Do you want to grab your keys and we'll walk over?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Can be. Let's go.
He said it's good now. When you get there, you're like, oh, you're on the table. You got a full table of milk? Like the Christmas one,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
You guys go?
Yes. Yeah. We went out about 11 at one point. It's a fucking there's 10 people, so you've got
We've got 10.
we did it, yeah. Yeah, but then he said, oh,
I'm going to get around to another wagon. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we were thinking last year.
Both teams are on the field, Norm, so you can call that very, very short.
So none of the first place.
Well, we're going to be off. Kids can give them a hurry up with the looks.
Love it.
I know. Fucking
Okay, Noel, I'll give you a 10-second counting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Maybe I did.
4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, thanks, Norm. Big K football once again top of the table clash, the Liberty Rural match of the day. Here in downtown Wickepin, the Wickepin Warriors host the Katanning Wanderers, and on the Toolmart scoreboard, it's the Katanning Wanderers 6 goals, 5-41, leading the Wickepin Warriors 5 goals, 5-35. With me in commentary this afternoon is Andrew Pritchard. And Andrew, gee, what an entertaining first half of football it was.
Absolutely, everything you want to see in the top of the table clash, and you know, the goal difference probably is indicative of the play that's happened in the first half, and as I said, perfect weather conditions for all the skills of AFL football to be shown by both sides.
Certainly is. Third quarter, coming for the third quarter, Coles News and Glasshouse in downtown Katanning, sponsoring your Lucky Lotto agency in Katanning with all your stationery needs, beautiful gifts, cards and more. 98211040, or better still, call into the shop and see the guys at Coles News and Glasshouse in downtown Katanning. Great sponsors, of course, on board throughout the day, and our season partner, of course, Peter Rundle, Toolmart, Prices Fabrication, and Steel Sports Belt, Narrowing, Katanning Travel Centre, and the All Good Refund Depot and Wager, and we're about to get going. Premiership quarter, they say. As rucks go to it, Fortini comes in, Keeley maybe got the best of it, ground level. Spark was in there, couldn't quite take the ball with him. Oh, it's desperate sort of stuff in there. Umpire blows the whistle. We'll have a ball up once again. It's the Katanning Wanderers heading towards the southern end of the oval to the right. And the Warriors, the breeze just picks up a little bit again. Little hand pass came out, was taken by Spark. He got the long kick forward, Duffy in front. He worked his way to the front and he marked the ball for the Wickepin Warriors. And an opportunity here, still going to take a pretty good kick, Andrew Pritchard, but a good grab as well.
Yeah, there were a couple of Wanderers players that were in and amongst the contest with their nets, and they could have actually gone in as a third person to swallow there. But yeah, good one-hander actually, because he held Hanson off with his left arm.
A contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day, Jeffro Duffy. He's a big left footer, and here he comes. The non-goal scoring end. It's a beautiful kick off his boot, but I think it's gone right on the goal line. No, it's gone through for a behind. Toolmart scoreboard, 6 goals, 5 to the Katanning Wanderers, 5 goals, 6 to the Wickepin Warriors. Makes it a 5-point ball game. As the ball comes in, the kick is good and long. It goes to Reece Nicholson in the back pocket region. Hugs the boundary, sees Saunders, who worked his way to the front and he's interfered with by Fortini.
Yeah, it's Caleb Keeley.
Oh, Caleb Keeley, sorry. Oh, he's in the shadows, must have been. Kick forward to Liam Hanson, who just floated down from defence. Normally a pretty smart kick as well. James Marino presents. The kick's there. Marino marks. Great football for the Katanning Wanderers.
Keep you off.
Yeah, just keeping control of the ball. Frasina leads. He goes for him as well. It's a beautiful kick. And Frasina marks the ball. He's on just forward of right centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers. The sun at his back. He's giving a few little hand signals, and he goes now with a well-weighted kick. Banks worked his way to the front. It was a good lead. Found his target. Laurie Collard signals as well. Sloyth is down there as well. There's a dangerous duo. Kick came in, but in front. It was a beautiful mark by Ballard. And Kendall Ballard, he's just such a good backman. In he comes. His kick was well weighted. He found Howan, the wingman. He's going to try and switch play. He goes wide. He sees Cal Sims out there. The kick is good, long and strong. Finds Cal Sims on the other side of the ground. Desmond leads, but that's ignored. Now Wilson leads. I think that was Carter. No, that was Regan. The kick went long, cleared them all. Through Saunders as well. He's going to try and get back. He does. Picks the ball up. Tackled. Hand pass to Keeley. Keeley goes with a hand pass back doors to Tyron Rowe. Pops it up in the air. Oh, and that was a great mark to James Lorino, a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day. And Josh Penny at centre half forward lays it on Banks. Good lead. It's in front of him and he marks, goes inboard, a good little kick as it sounds, and Tim Stewart is on the end of it, marks the ball for the Katanning Wanderers. Good play and a goal scoring opportunity.
Yeah, I think it's Cade Stewart, I think.
Oh, I think it's Cade. Yeah. It is Cade Stewart.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be smothered off the boot then, but good kick by Josh Penny, made himself available on his wing and went then to Mitch Banks, who took the mark, and then he waited and laid it off to Cade Stewart, who's kicked already, and this one from about 40 metres out.
Well, a bit of bread and butter, one would think. Just got to put some jam on top of it, and that's up to Cade Stewart.
And then some cream.
And a cup of tea, and he comes. It's a beautiful kick off his boot, straight through the middle. Goal on the board for the Katanning Wanderers, Toolmart scoreboard. 7-5 to the Katanning Wanderers leading the Wickepin Warriors. 5 goals, 6 here in the third term, which is brought to you by Coles News and Glasshouse in downtown Katanning. Call in and see the guys for your Lucky Lotto agency that's in Katanning with all your stationery needs and beautiful gifts, cards and much, much more. Great sponsors of Big K football too.
Yeah, very methodical, wasn't it? They kicked to, waited for somebody to lead and precise kicking that allowed Banks to kick to Stewart and Cade Stewart third for the game.
Okay, 11-point margin once again in favour of the Katanning Wanderers as the ball is lost. I think they're searching for it over in the back there. Oh goodness me. Well, it is country footy and I'm not sure what's happening over there, Andrew. There's some boundary implies there's 3 of them over there and
well, they found it was kids down that end, I think. So.
Might have been, yeah. Anyway, the search for the football has been fruitful and the game can continue as the ball finds its way back to the centre of the ground as the shadows start slowly to creep over the oval on a fine day. Fatini in the ruck, Keeley won it down, ground level, beautiful pick up by Lorino, put his boot into the ball, sent it forward, Stewart left it behind, comes to ground level, Flavel was there, wide was Howland, just can't quite get his hands on it, now he does, and now he's slapped into the ground, and that will be a free kick to Howland.
I feel like it'll probably be 3 weeks.
Yeah, could be. Kick goes forward to Valentine. Valentine just forward, left half back flank for the Warriors. Not sure what to do with the ball. Best to send it long perhaps. Jukes leads. Goes towards him, but Billy Clay flew over the top. Couldn't bring it down though. Norris was in front. It's out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. Just forward of left centre wing. Just shy of left half forward flank for the Wickepin Warriors. Ball's thrown in. Fatini's behind. Keeley in front was good. Knocked it out. It follows up as well. Keeley. Good work by the big man. Hand pass out to Lorino. Intelligently knocks it forward as well. Desmond over the ball. He tries to flick it out to Howland. And it's going to be throw in. It's on left centre wing for the Wickepin Warriors. And right centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers. Ball to be thrown in third term. 11-point ball game in favour of the Wanderers. Keeley in front, wins it down to ground level. Oh, he goes in, he's a mobile big man. Hand pass out to Tyron Rowe, banged it on his boot. But underneath it, Kendall Ballard, the reliable defender for the Warriors. The kick is a bit of a dangerous one. It's fisted away from Wilson. Big Cal Sims trying to pass through. Picked up there by Laurie Collard. Hand pass over the top. It's going to set up Sloyth and he marks the ball. Outside of 50, squares it off. Saunders down low. Couldn't get it. It's broken up by Flavel. Jordan Flavel, the kick forward was good. He found a player in Desmond. Desmond plays on around his immediate opponent. Goes into open territory. Penny's there. And big collision as out comes Crouch at down level. They run into a big bulldozer is what the trouble was. The kick went forward, deep left full forward pocket off hands and gone out of bounds. And Big Crouch, well, they both hit the deck, but one was a bit of a sedan and the other one was an 8-ton truck. As Crouch jogs back to the goal square, but hopefully Josh Penny was okay. Ball is thrown in, knocked towards the front of the pack, ground level once again. It's worked its way out of bounds. Desmond picks the ball up and throws it back to the boundary umpire.
Yeah, Penny's holding his shoulder, but it might just be a stinger.
Okay, ball's thrown in, comes to ground level. Keeley was good, shoved the hand pass out the front. It's Katanning Wanderers. Couldn't see, it was Norris maybe, got the kick forward. Saunders had the ball knocked out of hands, come to ground level. Priscilla tried to get the kick away, tough work. Witt was in there as well. He's over the ball, can't flick it out. Umpire, gee, I tell you what, it is willing. It's tough, it's not easy, it's a great game of footy. Top of the table clash it is between the Katanning Wanderers and the Wickepin Warriors. Rucks go to it, ground level, great pick up by Ryan Melvin, tackle dispossessed. They're trying in there, Tyrone got his boot onto the ball. Spark was good, quick little hand pass back to Melvin, under pressure. It's a torpedo, goes to centre half forward. Desmond underneath it, was it? It's a great pickup, gets it out to Clay. He's left it behind. There's plenty of defenders down there for the Katanning Wanderers as momentum sees the ball go forward. Jukes one way, then the other. Gets the hand pass to Howard, flicks it into the corridor. Ben Crouch is there, takes possession, through another player, trying to get the hand pass out. Desperation stakes. Umpire blows the whistle. Free kick, Katanning Wanderers. Wow, it's willing.
Interesting, that was the umpire about 50 metres away for the play.
Probably had a better view on it. Free kick is going to go the way of Ryan Pontillo. He's played a fab game today as well. Pontillo, it's a searching kick. Long, went out wide towards Saunders. Just couldn't quite rake it in. It's gone out of bounds. And we'll have a throw in on that far side of the oval.
And Penny has just walked past. This looks as though it's a wrist.
A wrist. Hopefully he pulls up pretty good.
I think it looks broken the way he was holding it.
It looked like a little sheep in front, or a little kangaroo in front of the headlights, didn't he? And there was a big 8-ton truck behind it, coming to the back of the pack now. Good tackling, good pressure. As charging through from defence. Great work. Picked the player. I think it was Brock Green. Now hand pass goes out. Sims under pressure. Got the kick away. It's fisted. It hugs the boundary line. Little kick forward. Ground level once again. Brock Green's wrapped up in a good solid tackle. And umpire blows the whistle. We're going to have a ball up. Gee, it's a tough game of football. It's the Katanning Wanderers in front by 11 points. Forward of that right half forward flank. It's run out of ground. We're going to have to throw in once again. You can get your hands on the ball, but you need to get rid of it pretty quick or you're going to hit the turf. Good pressure. Banks in front. Over the top, Fairhead. Taken by Tyron Rowe. One way to the other. He's tackled, dispossessed. Holding the ball, says the umpire. It's a good tackle. A contender for the all-good refund depot waging. Tackle of the day. The kick to the corridor. Using his body was Rex Nicholson. Great play, Nicholson. He picks it up, but the kick is magnificent. He went forward to Saunders, taken high. Play on's the call. Flavel under pressure. Shovel the hand pass out. Hip and shoulder by Valentine. He was taken high, and he's going to come up. James Valentine with a free kick. He went to play behind. He was tackled 50 metres because it wasn't called play on. Was what the problem is.
It's always the case. The umpires are too slow with the whistle, and they penalise the guy.
The problem is he went to play on right there,
and
the natural reaction is to tackle him, but the flaming whistle hasn't gone, so that's what it is. It's technical, but it is there. And Valentine, well, an opportunity to peg back the margin here. James Valentine, he just steadies. Take a deliberate shot on goal. In he comes. Off his boot. It's a wobbly looking kick, but it's a goal. Well, it's a great kick. So Toolmart scoreboard, Katanning Wanderers, 7 goals 5, leading the Wickepin Warriors 6 goals 6, and it's back to a 5-point ball game. Fabulous. Game of football, third quarter, brought to you by our men down there in Coles News and Glasshouse, and ladies. Your Lucky Lotto agency in Katanning with all your stationery needs, beautiful gift cards and more. Call in and see the guys. Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, it's probably about 4 to 5 minutes ago. Slight to the marks of about 45-50 out and tried to centre it to Saunders, and he dropped the chest mark. It probably should have been one that should have had a go at goal actually.
Banks down to Sloyth was good. Hand pass to Loreno. He banged it on his boot. Running on to it was Willie Rowe. They got a little hand pass in front of him. Play on's the call. Rowe goes back in after the ball. He's out wide now. He's tackled. Pressed towards the boundary line. And a little pushing and shoving. The boys aren't happy out there. The ball to be thrown in. It's on the left half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers. Here in the third term, 5-point ball game. In favour of the Wanderers. Ball's thrown in. Fairhead wins it down, but it was sharked by Cade Stewart. Bang the ball forward. Keely's down there. Ryan Duffy was there as well. Ground level was taken by the Wanderers. Hand pass. Went flying back. It ends up with Sloyth. Quick hands it was as he put it out to Timmy Stewart. And he went bang on goal. A magnificent kick on goal it was too. A contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Timmy Stewart. Tilmart scoreboard. 8 goals 5 to the Katanning Wanderers. 6 goals 6 to the Wickepin Warriors. That was a fab goal.
Yeah, that's second of ones that he won in the second quarter that again on the snap showed his pace, steadied on his right foot, and it sort of went from about 45 metres out, almost touched on the line, but just a great opportunistic goal after hard work in the forward line.
11-point margin once again to the Katanning Wanderers. Just pressing. Young Willie Rowe, good effort out there as well. Kept the ball going forward. Rucks go to it. Fairhead maybe got the best of it. Sloyth picks it up. He's tackled, going nowhere. Umpire blows that whistle once again, and we'll have a bowler. And this is a beautiful afternoon for football and a cracking game of football. It is as well. Ruck set themselves. Fairhead worked his way in front, but Banks come through, got the best of it. Now it's taken by a player there in Quartermain. That was Toby, and he's going to be pinned for holding the ball. Good tackle by Desmond. Desmond goes with a short kick. It was a bad kick, maybe. Taken now by Valentine, I think it is. Squares it across to Fairhead. Puts his big paw out and takes the mark. Braden Fairhead. Good low trajectory, long kick, crouch, flew, almost took it, ground level, trying to knock it out the way, working hard was the defensive unit. Was picked up there by Sloyd, one way and then the other. Got the little hand pass back doors, and now the kick came out of defence. Was a beautiful kick, and it sets up there, thanks. Change goes with a kick, Howland was under it, and Reece Nicholson was there, kept it alive, did Reece Nicholson? No, he didn't. It was almost a great bit of work. Quartermain was there as well, Caleb. It's gone out of bounds, right in front of the commentary box. Right half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers. Here in the third term, Rucks go to it, Banks behind, wins it over the top. Quartermain was there, Howard runs onto it. Now he's wrapped up in a pretty good tackle as well by Quartermain. Timmy Stewart's there as well. As the umpire blows the whistle, 60 metres from the Katanning Wanderers' goal. Banks under the ball, Fairhead wins it down, taken by Spark. A bit of a shove, and then he puts it onto his boot, gets it forward, and Kerry Crosby in this position to mark.
He went to play on.
An unexpected mark, you could say.
Yes.
So Kerry Crosby, right centre wing. Looks at centre half forward, goes long. Stewart flew, back of the pack was Ryan Melvin, mopped up beautifully. How's the left foot kick? Underneath it was Mitchell Banks though. And Banks in a little hand pass out to Sloyth, who looks forward, places the kick in, almost to Keely, couldn't quite control it, ground level. Tyron Rose tackled, hand pass out to Quartermain, that was Caleb. He's tackled, got the hand pass away. Momentum sees it go towards the goal. Rowe gets a little hand pass out to Keely, who's blasted it across the face. And the umpire says one behind, looked like it went out of bounds on the full. Tilmart scoreboard. 8 goals 6 it is to the Katanning Wanderers, leading the Wickepin Warriors 6 goals 6, a margin of 12 points.
I don't quite know how you missed that. It was sort of at top of the square.
Okay, well he was under all sorts of pressure.
Yes.
Fraser Whitwer out of defence, drives the long kick. Goes in for Spark, big group there at the back of the pack. Crosby, hands on the ball, pop the little hand pass out to Loreno, who's hunting. Oh, it's stolen by Desmond. Magic fall, no, it's not. It's Katanning Collard. He's had 2 bounces. Hand pass to Jukes at ground level. He has presence of mind to get the hand pass back to Collard. Forced to wheel around, snapped it on his boots, fisted away by Ryan Pontillo. Crouch was there, 2-on-1 situation. Norris joins in, now it's picked up by Ryan Pontillo. play. Deep in the fence, hand pass forward to Brock Green. Green steadies the ship. The kick went out. It's at ground level. Wickepin with some numbers picked up by Cal Sims. Hand pass goes back doors. It's at centre half forward for Wickepin. Sloth comes through the pack and holds the ball up. Umpire blows the whistle. Desperation football. Magnificent football, Andrew Pritchard.
Good, very good, strong defence, but a great grab by.
Play on's the call. It comes out to the side. It comes now to Rowe. Gets the kick out. That was Willie Rowe. Coming through hard was Cal Sims. And the free kick will go the way
of Saunders.
He missed him.
And yellow card get up as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
yellow card.
Well, it was a bit of a charge.
So it could be 50, I would have thought.
Almost a good hit and shoulder in the old days. But should be a yellow card. So
What number is it?
Saunders. No, 17. If it's Sims. So just waiting for a bit of clarity. Pretty sure it's Cal Sims. As he's coming off the oval, and is umpires are pointing, almost saying like, "Get off the oval." So he's made a big smile on his face on Cal Sims. And he said, "Oh, I missed the bugger anyway." Anyway, free kick comes to Saunders. Had his head over the ball. Good player as well. Holding down centre half forward. He looks, goes in with the long kick, Banks is behind, dropping him as Valentine. In front, marks the ball for the Wickepin Warriors. He wants to switch ways. A dangerous kick, but he's found his target in Howland. Whitwer breaks and goes wide as well. Left half back flank area. Down the field, not too much on. Wanderers, but plenty of players getting across. A bit of a press. It's a well-weighted kick. Went looking for Ballard. Great work by Timmy Stewart though. Picked the pop as well. Hand pass over the top to Toby Quartermain. Just took it beautifully one-handed. Rolled over. Yeah, goes there. Back ground level. Whitwer came through. Takes the ball out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. 65 metres around for the Katanning Wanderers goal. Here in the third term. Cheered by Coles, News and Glasshouse. Ball thrown in. Keeley took full possession. Now he's tackled. Spat the hand pass out now. It's picked up now and sent forward by Fortini, and the kick forward was good. Taken by Watson.
He's been very good on his music.
Yeah, Watson with the ball. Sees Howland available. Just a little kick forward. Wanting to keep possession. He sees Wilson out here. Not sure which way to go. He's going to put Ryan Melvin under pressure. Loreno over the top. Then follows it up, top through. But Melvin up to the task. Goes and wins the ball back. Goes back inboard to Watson. Under pressure. It was a wild hand pass out. Taken by Banks. He laid it off to Timmy Stewart. Went back to Sloth. Sloth sees Keeley. Just can't get there, and he stumbles at the crucial time. The ball rolls out of bounds. We'll have a throw in right full forward pocket region for the Katanning Wanderers. Well, good football both ways. It's in the Katanning Wanderers forward line. Behind Fatini. Perhaps he wings it down. Taken by Timmy Stewart. Banged it on his boot. Tumbles the ball forward. Goal on the board. Gee whiz. It's a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. A quick grab, snap out of the pack towards the goal. It tumbled through. And that is goal number 9 for the Katanning Wanderers. But he's a talent, Timmy Stewart. On the Tool Art scoreboard, 9 goals 5 to the Katanning Wanderers, 6 goals 6 to the Wickepin Warriors, Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, that was his third snap that he's just got, and bounced perfectly through the goals, but a good ruck work from Keeley to tap it down to him and thread his way through the pack.
Okay, must be around about 16, 17 point margin, I reckon. Somewhere close. 18 points, is it? Okay.
6-6 to 9.
Yep, okay. All right, back to the centre. A good third term. Margin there of 19 points. So, ball is back to the centre. It's shoved out. Sloth off the ground. It was a soccer. Sends it forward. Whitworth fights hard at ground level. Has his hand pinged. Held. Play on's the call. Now the umpire blows the whistle. Says we'll have a ball up. It's centre half forward for the Katanning Wanderers. Okay. As it comes to ground level, Melvin was good. 10 pass back door. Free kick is going to come by the way. of the Wickepin Warriors, taken high because we do have a player on the ground there as well. Looks like Ballard holding his head, so bit of a buffeting. He's going to be inside his defensive 50-metre arc still. And we've got a man out wide, and he goes to him. It looks like a player out there in Valentine, I think. Goes with the kick. It was long. It was to Ryan Melvin. Ryan Melvin. He's out between on right centre wing for the Warriors, who would love to sneak a goal back. The kick goes forward to Clay, who was in front, tried to claim the mark. Play on's the call from the umpire. The shovel went out the back at ground level. Willie Rowe was there. The ball's out of bounds. And we'll have a throw in. Just forward, right half forward flank for the Wickepin Warriors. Far side of the oval. As the ball will be thrown in once again. Rucks just set themselves. Fortini worked his way to the front. He won it down, taken by Fulcina. He went back in heavy traffic. Quick kick out of the pack, goes on his way. It ends up down there with hand pass over the top. It laid it off to Desmond. Had the ball smothered off his boot. Great defensive work. Reece Nicholson flat out. Almost picked it up. Now he's just turned a little bit. The ball's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. Halfway, just forward of left half forward flank for the Wickepin Warriors. They've got it up there. They're just finding it a little bit difficult to get a goal on the board. Ball's thrown in. Banks knocks it towards the front. It was taken down there and a big kick out of defence by the Wanderers. Ground level. Duffy just come onto the field. Can't quite dig it up. Gee, that was a deliberate bang out of bounds. It was by Saunders. And we've got a free kick going to go the way of Howland for the Wickepin Warriors. He's on left centre wing. And he wants to go inboard. Sees a player in Fraser Whitwell, solid in defence today. Good player. Little short kick was dangerous, but Valentine presented, marked the ball.
There's not one person in Wanderers forward line.
Okay, well, goes forward to Flavel, just forward of the centre for the Warriors. They're keeping possession. Looks like he wants to go for the long kick into the forward line. There's a big pack fly. Big fly. Couldn't mark the ball. Came to ground level. Watson was there. Loreno was good. Tried to work his way through the pack. It's a scramble fest down there. Hanson over the top, locking the ball in. A whistle on play. We'll ball up once again. And it's about 30 odd metres out in front of the Wickepin Warriors goal. Here in the third term. A big clash. Rucks go to it. No clear knockout. Big Crouch was in there. And once again, it is just tied down. And we do have a big pack of players around the board. And Rucks set themselves. It's one down, taken by Spark. Had the ball smothered. Tyron Rowe was excellent. Now he sends a big kick out of defence. Charging forward, getting back. Almost taking a G-back hip and shoulder as well as Collard came out. Now it's a nice little pick up by Quartermain. That was Caleb. Goes wide to Laurie Collard. Goes back door to Sloyth. This is dangerous. The kick was magnificent. He's found Stewart. Timmy Stewart, 47 metres out from goal. Nice play, Katanning Wanderers.
Yeah, good work by Collard to Quartermain then. And then to Stewart.
Okay, well, geez, I'm not sure what happened there.
Jeez.
There was a malfunction in the junction somewhere. It's gone inboard, it's inside the attacking 50-metre arc and it's tied up. Not sure what he was thinking, Andrew Pritchard.
No, it's a scrub of a kick. It almost hit the umpire, actually.
I think it shocked everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rucks go to it. It came to ground level. Hand pass came out the back to Flavel under pressure. He got the kick away towards the boundary line. Kate Stewart was there. Also Clay. Clay tries to keep the ball alive, but the boundary line's too close. We're going to throw in just forward of left centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers on the far side of the oval.
Yeah, sometimes wonder when you got a breeze and you were 45 out, why you wouldn't have a kick at goal.
Okay, Rucks go to it. Fortini was excellent. Had the ball smothered off his boot though. Ground level. It's with the numbers. Loreno has the ball. Shoved it out. It's been stolen out there. Great work in the pack. Who's Desmond maybe. The kick goes forward. Howland's in front. He's opposed by Nicholson. Howland under pressure. Hand pass goes back to Clay. There wasn't no Watson. Kick goes wide to Jukes. Jukes between the centre and left centre wing. Goes with the kick forward to Melvin. There was a good mark by Melvin. He was under a little bit of pressure by Norrish. And Melvin with the ball. He's going to pass a little hand pass to Jukes. Jukes, he's normally pretty good kick. He drives it long. Hanson flew, couldn't complete the mark. Went to ground level. Physical stuff. Whistle on play down there. And a free kick will go the way of the Wickepin Warriors. Just coming in pretty hard. And he was in the bottom of the pack. Just waiting to see who it is. And it might be Clay, I think. Billy Clay for the Wickepin Warriors. Bottom of the pack. And has an opportunity to put the 7th team goal on the board as he just takes his time. Third quarter, of course, and it's brought to you by Coles News and Glasshouse. Downtown Katanning, great sponsors of Big K Footy. Your Lucky Lotto agency, all your stationery needs, beautiful gifts, cards, much more. Make sure you call in as Billy Clay. Comes in, left foot, kick. Oh, I tell you what, he's way off. 3 for 1 behind only. Toolmark scoreboard, Katanning Wanderers 9 goals, 6. Leading the Wickepin Warriors 6 goals, 7.
Just didn't place it on his boot properly, did it? It's a strange kick.
Okay, well, it comes out from Ryan Pontillo. It was a beautiful kick forward. Mark's been taken by Mitchell Banks.
No, I think it might be
Caleb Keeley. Keeley with the ball. Goes along with the keeper, Fraser Whitworth. Reaches back, marks it for the Wickepin Warriors, looks towards centre half forward, drills it into Watson, and Watson marks the ball, the left footer as well for the Wickepin Warriors. He looks forward, Duffy leads, he's still going to go for it. As the siren sounds to finish the third term, and on the Toolmark scoreboard, the Katanning Wanderers are 9 goals, 6, leading the Wickepin Warriors 6 goals, 7. So, it must be about an 18-point margin, somewhere around there. Right, 17-point margin. Okay, we'll get it right one day, Kev. A great third term. So the Katanning Wanderers put on 3 goals in that third term, and the Wickepin Warriors just the 1 goal. Andrew Pritchard in commentary this afternoon with me, and Andrew, it was a great third term, really was. But I think Katanning Wanderers, just as the term went longer, just got a little bit more control back into their game.
Yeah, just a couple of times when probably shots a goal rather than sort of trying to be certain of a kick forward. But just give goal scorers, we've actually got the Stewart brothers have got 6 between them, 3 each. Laurie Collar 2 and 1 to Mitchell Banks. And for the Wickepin Warriors, 3 to Luke Crouch, 1 to James Valentine, 1 to Mel Watson, and 1 to Ryan Melvin. So that, as we said, 9 goals, 6 to 6, 7. So interesting to see that the Southern End's been scoring end mainly. So who knows what the quarters can be like. But as you said, Wanderers seem to have more of the play, and certainly rather interestingly, they put a lot of players behind the ball when the ball was in Wickepin's forward line. At one point, there was nobody forward of the centre line of Wanderers in attack, and then one of the goals that was actually scored was one where the ball was kicked long, and Collard managed to tap it on, and the goal was kicked. So it's interesting last quarter, and probably score is probably fair of what play there has been in the 3 quarters thus far.
Yeah, I think it has, and yeah, turned a little bit a bit of an AFL look there for a little bit as well, Andrew. Some of your better players.
Yep. Again, Banks and Keeley have been very good in the ruck, and Caden and Tim Stewart particularly in the forward line with 3 goals, and he kicked 2 in that quarter. And going down the list, Saunders has been most effective in the forward line. James Loreno has worked well in the middle there. Manson has been strong in defence, along with Ryan Pontillo, and the Rowe brothers have been effective as well. Going down the list, Josh Howard has been very effective. Matthew Dukes has sent the ball. Kendall Ballard as well. Billy Clay has had a couple of opportunities to kick goals, but hasn't been able to. Whitwer has been very good in Sparks. Crouch, of course, kicked early goals. Duffy has been good, and the Melbourne brothers plus Fairhead has been very strong in the ruck.
Okay, good stuff. Andrew Pritchard in commentary. The third quarter was brought to you by Coles News and Glasshouse in Katanning. Call in and see the people there. It is your lotto agency, a lucky lotto agency, I should say. They have all your stationery needs, beautiful gifts and cards and more. 98211040. This segment brought to you by Peter Rundle. Of course, he's our season sponsor, and he has that office up there at Narrogin. You can contact Peter at 98811225, and he's doing a great job. It is the Liberty Rural match of the day as well, the top of the table clash, and Kelvin Andrews is the man there. They are agents for Shell products. They can deliver to your business premises or your farm. Call them on 0488678018, and they do have some great pricing on their diesel fuel. Excuse me. Been a very enjoyable 3 quarters thus far. Katanning Wanderers 9 goals, 660 leading the Wickepin Warriors 6 goals, 7, 43 margin of 17 points. Won't be long now. We'll be looking at the Steel Man of the Match Award as well. Of course, they are sponsoring that award once again, and also certainly some of the other awards to give out. I'm going to take a quick break just for a minute and come back very shortly. 17-point margin. Okay, Norm, I'll give you 10 second count here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, thanks, Norm. Big K football here in Albert Facey Country, downtown Wickepin. They are hosting the Katanning Wanderers, and the Katanning Wanderers are leading 9 goals, 660 to the Wickepin Warriors, 6 goals, 7, 43 margin of 17 points. The last quarter coming up, do or die situation for both teams. And Dongalocking Plumbing and Gas sponsoring the last quarter once again. Malcolm Roberts 0429 32 987. Well, the Warriors are going to the scoring end of the southern end. As the siren sounds, the umpire holds the ball up and then throws it high up into the air. Keeley maybe got the best of it. Quick kick out of the middle by Spark, but he went the wrong way.
Absolutely.
He did. And in front was Saunders, who's marked it for the Katanning Wanderers, goes forward with the kick. Interfered with, no. Play on's the call, ground level. Hand pass gets swung out to Rowe. That was Willie Rowe. On the left foot, it's a high kick. Pack forms. Duffy crashed the pack. Ground level. Hand pass came out. Quick hand pass wide. Back to Saunders. Saunders snaps on goal. Over the top. All clear. Goal on the board for the Katanning Wanderers. And on the Toolmart scoreboard, it's 10 goals, 6 to the Wanderers, leading the Wickepin Warriors 6 goals, 7, a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. A quick start to the last term by the Katanning Wanderers, Andrew Pritchard.
Absolutely. I think probably credit needs to go to Banks on near the goal line, because I think he shepherded beautifully for that ball to go through. It should have been an easier goal than it, I think, because the kick that went to for some reason the player in front must have put him off because he dropped the mark, but worked hard, and the ball went back to Saunders from a pair of hand passes, and then that led to the early goal.
Yes, certainly to the 23-point margin now, so hard work. It's one down by Fortini, but tied up. Great work by Tyron Rowe in the centre of the ground. Good pressure on Valentine. as the ball goes up once again. Keeley over the top. It was a good knock to Rowe. Can't quite pick it up. It works its way out to right centre wing. James Loreno was there. Rowe over the ball once again. He almost picked it up and threw it out, but it was a hand pass as it goes now to Willie Rowe. On his left foot kick, it was a good kick forward. Mark's been taken out wide by a player there in Caleb Quartermain. Goes with a long kick forward. Sloyth was there. Play on's a call. Picked up by Laurie Collard. Wheels around. Back to Sloyth. Has a look. Lays a little hand pass off. Oh, they're messing a little bit. Sloyth, bang, crashed to the ground level with a good solid tackle. And the umpire says, give it a me. They just finessed a little bit too much.
It should have been, Sloyth should have kicked the goal. He had the opportunity on his right foot.
Well, the natural thought is always to try and get it off to a teammate, but on that occasion he very well could have got the kick away. It goes out wide, taken by Howen. On his left foot, he drives it forward. The kick is okay. Mark's been taken out there by a player there in play, I think. Billy Clay with the ball, the left foot. He's going to switch play. It's a magnificent kick as he goes wide, and running down was a player, was it Whitworth? Drives the ball long. That might have been Duffy actually. That was the bounce, but Rex Nicholson got the best of it. His kick went forward and Saunders was in front. He marks the ball. It was Melvin over the top. The kick comes back in from Saunders long. Collard flies. Ground level Warriors there. Clay. Hand pass over the top to Royce Melvin. Taken without the ball. Play on's the call from the umpire. And we'll have a ball up. Gee, there's a lot of pressure out there.
Lucky bounce the ball there for Nicholson, wasn't it?
It certainly was. Young Wilson, I think it was Regan or Carter, just got bad luck on the bounce. Ground level there, hunting the Katanning Wanderers. Ball works its way towards the boundary line. Plenty of players around there, picked up by Fortini. He emerges. The kick is very good to Valentine. Valentine takes it. He's still inside his defensive 50-metre arc though. Which way to go? All I can see is gold and black in front of him. As he goes now with a kick wide to Ryan Melvin. Duffy's already presented early. Not too many options after that. He needs to find a small kick, maybe towards the centre of the ground, as Melvin just taking as much time as he can. Crouch has worked his way down the field as well. Billy Clay was there as well, almost marked it. Keeley's there, grabs hold of it. He's held to him, says the umpire. A whistle on play. We'll have the ball up once again. Pretty important the next couple of minutes here. Fortini worked hard. One down was taken by Rowe. Quick hand pass to Rex Nicholson. He just banged it on his boot. He sent it forward, hugs the boundary line, ground level. And it was run out of bounds with a throw in on the left half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers here in the last term. Brought to you by Tonga Locking, Plumbing and Gas. Malcolm Roberts is the man for all the plumbing and gas needs. Oh, beautiful tap it was at the back of the pack, taken by Rowe, sent forward. But in the way, it looked like Fraser Whitworth just timely joined in, marks the ball and goes wide with the kick. It was good, he found Howen. Howen in defence. Can Wickepin make something happen here? The kick goes wide, left half back to Ryan Melvin. The kick forward to Clay. Clay doesn't let him down. He marks the ball. Long way from home, gives a little signal to go forward, puts it in front of Duffy, runs onto it one way then the other, hand pass goes back doors, swings it over the top, no one's there though. Duffy's there, 2-on-1 situation, Frasina was there, nice pick up in defence, it was taken by Stewart, that was Cade, he looks, he's not normally a very good kick, it goes long, it comes to ground level, shoved out wide, taken out there by a player in William Rowe, goes with a long kick towards the centre of the ground, picked up out there by it's Fortini, and he gets a little kick away. Mark's been taken by Duffy. The kick forward to Howard was good. They are trying the Wickepin Warriors. They just keep running into a bit of a Wanderer's brick wall. Now Howard sends the long kick down towards Crouch. Couldn't quite rake it in. Ground level was Ryan Pontillo. It was a nice pickup. Hand pass forward was good. Out of defence they come, and the kick forward to Brock Green. And Green doesn't let him down. He marks it about just outside. He's a defensive 50-metre arc. Green with the ball. A bit of a flat punt to right centre wing, and it was a good mark taken down there.
Saunders, I think.
Well, it is Saunders. Saunders goes with a long kick forward, getting back, and that is an excellent mark there as well in defence, and that was taken by Fraser Whitworth, a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. Reece Nicholson floated through and took a beautiful grab as well.
and certainly almost a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day as well. Reece Nicholson played a very good game today. Goes with a long kick, down the guts he goes, from the side for Teeny. It comes to ground level, Flavel off the ground, just toe pokes it forward. It goes with Billy Clay. He swings it out wide with the hand pass. Wilson was there, and it sets up Desmond. The kick forward to Jukes is good. Normally a very good kick. He's going to drive it in along. Getting back was Crouch. Hanson. Crouch was there off the ground. Hanson did well, but Crouch got a late sucker on the ball. No. One behind only. Gee, they needed a goal too. 2-mark scoreboard. 10 goals, 6 to the Katanning Wanderers. 6 goals, 8 to the Wickepin Warriors. As the ball gets kicked in, Wilson was there, that was Carter, but it comes to Sloyth and read it off hands. Hand pass was good to Norrish, sent the ball down long Quartermain. That was a good mark by young Caleb Quartermain. He laid it out to Sloyth, drills the pass forward to Timmy Stewart. It comes to the back of the pack, Fraser Whitworth was there, he runs onto it, little kick forward, puts man Duffy under pressure. No, that was a player in Spark. He got the kick sideways. Great work to Flavel, to Fontini. He's got players out wide. It took an eternity to find Wilson, and Carter Wilson marks the ball. Right centre wing, kicks into the man on the mark. Desmond was there. He ran on and Cade Stewart hunted him and tackled him to the ground. Brilliant work, Cade Stewart as well. Umpire blows the whistle. We'll have a ball up. And it's desperation stakes here in the last quarter. Rucks to go to it. Keeley maybe got the best of it. The hand pass was brilliant. It come to Lorino. Back to Reece Nicholson. He banged it out of the pack. Saunders knocks it on. Back of the pack, Timmy Stewart was there. Stewart picks it up. He's tackled by 3 or 4 defenders. No opportunity. And we'll have a ball up left half forward flank, region 4. The Katanning Wanderers, who are leading by some 23 points here in the last term. Rucks go to it once again and flicks out wide to Whitworth. He just bangs it on his boot and hopes. The kick goes long. Frasina leading in the rush for the ball. It bounces up for him. The kick, well, he rushed it and he got it on very quickly. It's knocked forward at ground level. Howard was there. Billy Clay's wrapped up in a tackle as well. Umpire blows the whistle. We'll have another ball up on the right half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers, who are forcing the issue. Wickepin need goals as they just settle themselves now. Keeley in the ruck. It was one down by Fairhead. Over the ball was Sloyth. Just tries to keep it for himself to get it out, but he's well tackled. No prior opportunity. We'll have a ball up once again out on the right half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers. Far side of the oval. 10-6 to 6-8. Well, Rucks go to it, ground level, it comes out to Tyron Rowe, bangs the ball forward, Saunders, swings the hand pass wide, it's taken by Tyron Rowe, it's a kick comes inboard, ground level with a whistle on play, and a free kick will go the way of Timmy Stewart for the Katanning Wanderers.
It's one of those unfortunate ones, they're both going for the footy and Tim Stewart was slightly in front. You see those not given, but yes, it's in.
Yeah, it's always harsh in front of goals
absolutely.
too, isn't it?
Yep.
Very telling, free kicks like that. But Tim Stewart being very good today. And a goal scoring opportunity for the Katanning Wanderers. Going for team goal number 11.
It is 4th.
Any paces, Timmy Stewart. Ball is on its way.
Oh gosh.
Across the face.
Not even close.
Tell you what, it's still in board though. The hand pass swung in board, and a kick towards goal by Quartermain just fell short. It's chopped off down there by Braden Fairhead. His kick was ugly, but it almost found its target. It took a sideways turn and went out of bounds, so we'll have a throw in halfway between right half forward flank and deep right full forward pocket for the Katanning Wanderers.
It didn't make the distance for about 30 out.
Warriors just having a bit of trouble trying to get it out of defence. Fairhead was in front. He won it down. Howard got the kick forward, and Carter Wilson best position to mark. Laid the hand pass out to Desmond, but he drilled the pass as he went forward, and in the way was Norrish. Norrish now sends the ball out to right centre wing to Ryan Pontillo.
Oh, too early to turn you back on the play.
And Ryan Pontillo signalling he's not ready to send the ball forward. Now he does. It's a big long kick, and that is a good mark down there taken by Caleb Keeley, the big fella.
Great mark over here.
Yep. He
goes now with the kick, puts it in long, bit of a run. The ball was Banks, back of the pack. Howland, gee, he's gotten tackled plenty of times today as Howland, and that was Josh Howland. And he's held up, he's in the right full forward pocket region. And once again, the Warriors having a little bit of trouble getting it out of their defensive unit. Ryan Melvin was there, ground level, shoveled it out. The quick kick went out from Watson. Out wide was Duffy, took possession, turned, got the little kick away, hugs the boundary line. Bit of a hand pass inboard was good from Carter Wilson. The ball went long, but Reece Nicholson drops back and marks the ball. Just breaking down at half forward, the Wickepin Warriors.
Absolutely.
And Reece Nicholson lays back on the kick. It was beautiful. He found Crosby.
Oh, Crosby, yeah, you're right.
So Kerry Crosby between centre and right centre wing. Goes with the kick forward as well. Comes to the back of the pack. Taken by Fairhead. Under pressure. Hand pass out to Collard. Hand passes over the top. There was one Collard. Quartermain was good, but the hand pass was wild. It gets out and rolls out of bounds on the right half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers once again. 10 goals, 6 to the Katanning Wanderers, 6 goals, 8 to the Wickepin Warriors. As the ball's thrown in, pack forms once again, back of the pack. Fairhead went hard for the ball. It's whistle is gone, and we're going to have a ball up once again. Gee, we've got plenty of players around the ball, and some pretty physical stuff going on as well.
Yeah, a lot of courage shown there, wasn't it?
It certainly was. It's both ruckmen in it. Ryan Melvin, excellent stuff. Got the hand pass out wide. It ended up out there with Desmond. Put the ball on his boot. He sent the ball forward. It tumbles towards left half forward flank. In the van though, it's taken down there by Toby Quartermain. Draws the pass back towards Lloyd. And it's gone out of bounds on the full. It's on left centre wing for the Wickepin Warriors. Maybe with an opportunity to try and get the ball down there. The kick was very ordinary as it came in. It's Whitworth has got it, and he goes with the kick. Whitworth, I should say. It's the centre half forward. Sims is there. Ground level was Nicholson. Has the presence of mind to get the hand pass back. It was good. Back towards a player there in Brock Green. Not sure. No, Crosby it was. Goes forward to Saunders. Saunders, a good long kick towards Quartermain. Tried to rake it down. That was Caleb. Goes back door with it to Rowe. That was Willie Rowe. Hand pass forward was excellent work to Caleb Quartermain. He blazes across the face though. Running onto it was Watson. Watson swings the long hand pass forward. Out of the fence, taking the ball. And going forward was Kynan Collard. Taken down there by Desmond, I think. Goes back doors towards Collard. Gets the hand pass back doors to Watson. Watson under pressure. The ball's gone wide. Desmond was there. But a free kick will go the way of Hayden Sloyth for the Katanning Wanderers. As 66 plays 44. Margin of some 24 points.
And we've got an injury to a Wickepin play. Wanderers player sort of slid in as the Wickepin player was kicking in it. So gone out of bounds on the full, and umpire stopped the game just to allow the training to come and see that he's okay.
Okay.
Can't see who it is.
Looks like it might be Watson. Not too good.
Yeah, it was one of those ones that the player slid in and probably copped it in the shin.
Slowly moving. Might have been up in that bad spot. Maybe
I think it might be between the knees and the chest.
I got a feeling.
No, he's not happy. He's gone down on Saunders again.
Oh, stop that game.
Anyway, let's see. He's breaking into a bit of a jog now. So maybe coming good. Now the kick comes in down low, and it's stolen. Ryan Melvin. He's under a little bit of pressure. He just bangs the ball long. Crouch drops back. Can't mark the ball. Ryan Pontillo's there to clean up, and Hayden Sloyth is there to receive. He marks the ball just shy of right centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers.
One-on-one it was then, and Crouch unfortunately couldn't beat his man.
The Wanderers seemingly in control. The ball goes long. Ryan Duffy was there. sees the ball out of bounds and have a throw in. No, it's a kick by the looks of it. Must have went maybe out in the full, I'm not sure. Fraser Wickler to come in with a free kick. It's a high kick. Into the forward line. Fair head, that's a beautiful grab. Eyes only for the ball. Fair head. Well, got a chance of sinking that ball long. Billy Clay's back there signalling for it. He's probably the best target. 2-on-1 situation though.
Oh,
and that's Liam Hansen. Plucked it in the pack. And Liam Hansen solid in defence for the Katanning Wanderers. Just measuring, looks at Ryan Pontillo, but sees Hayden Sloyth. Goes with the kick and finds him.
Taking 3 marks in the last few moments on that.
And his kick forward was great to James Lorino. Lorino on the right half-back flank now. Katanning, as I said, seemingly in control here in the last term.
Late to be, a bit early to be starting the lead-up play, I think. That's
maybe. The kick goes forward.
I was scratching down and saying,
Up here on right centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers, far side of the oval. The refs go to it once again. Sloyth's there, Melvin's there, Boundary Line's there as well. And we will have a throw in. Once again, plenty of players around the ball. Of course, Don Locking Plumbing and Gas sponsoring the last term as the ball is thrown in. Kick went out, now it ends up with Cade Stewart. Cade Stewart pumps the ball into right half forward. Howell was there, good fist on play. It came to ground level. Still alive, Ryan Duffy over the ball. Once again, plenty of numbers. That's a beautiful pick up on the boundary line by the Katanning Wanderers. The kick went back of the pack was Quartermain. I think it was Caleb Quartermain. Ran onto it and snapped the goal along the ground. That's a beautiful goal. A contender for the Sports Power and average and goal of the day. We've seen plenty of them. And on the Toolmart scoreboard, it's 11 goals, 6 to the Katanning Wanderers, 6 goals, 8 to the Wickepin Warriors. And that is the second goal for the last term to the Katanning Wanderers, Andrew Pritchard.
So just read it beautifully at the back of the pack, didn't he? And sort of pushed it forward and then ran on to dribble one through. Interesting fact that Wanderers have got 5 Quartermains that eventually could play league football for them. So it's fantastic of that next generation. There's been
isn't it right that there's been a Quartermain play every year since?
Absolutely.
Inception?
Yeah, absolutely. In the 50s there were some outstanding in the Great Southern Carnival that played and so on. And then Kenny Quartermain, the grandfather, was outstanding at this level as well.
Okay, ground level. Comes back towards Fortini, bundled out of the way. Lorino flew through the pack, shoveled the hand pass out. It was excellent stuff. And Quartermain with the quick hands out. The kick goes forward, tumbles forward, and that was Quartermain again. Hand pass forward. Who was it? The Tyron Road?
Yep.
I think it is. And he goes bang on goal. Goal on the board again for the Katanning Wanderers. Excellent play out of the centre. They fought hard for it and got the rewards. Toolmark scoreboard. 12 goals, 6 to the Katanning Wanderers. 6 goals, 8 to the Wickepin Warriors. And certainly makes it 78 to 44 ball game.
Yes, I think it will make it hard now for Wickepin, I think, from there with a lead of almost 6 goals. So.
Yeah, 34-point margin.
4.5 minutes to go. So.
Okay, well, it's certainly Wanderers have taken control of the game. And Warriors just having a bit of trouble for most of this last quarter to get that ball forward of the half-forward line for starters. As the ball is back to the centre once again. Banks in the ruck. No clear knockout. Taken by James Lorino. Puts the ball in his boot. Sent it forward. Wickler was strong. Couldn't quite complete the mark though. Quartermain's there. That was Caleb. Strong at the ball. And the umpire blows the whistle. It must be on around about just inside the 50-metre arc for the Katanning Wanderers. As ruck to go to it. It is. At ground level, it was a nice pick up by Valentine. He did get the kick forward and Clay was in front and he's going to come up with a free kick. So Billy Clay. Ball's going to go back to him.
Back a bit slowly.
And Ryan Melbourne. Well, the kick went forward to Valentine. He switches play, goes wide to Carter Wilson. Right centre wing. Carter Wilson.
The Wanderers done a great job of slowing Wickepin's played down at you. That was a good example.
Yeah, it was. Desmond flew high, couldn't complete the mark. Lorino, quick hand pass to Toby Quartermain. Round level was Kate Stewart, I think. She was taken too high as well. As he said, come on, Umpy, I want my head.
Yes.
And the umpire says, I didn't see it, Kate, so we'll get over here. It's just reaffirming to the umpire that he nearly had his head removed. And I'm not sure what's going on. I think it's all up.
Again,
just a little bit frustrating.
Again, an example where umpires don't need to bother about it.
Not really, because umpire unfortunately couldn't see it. He wasn't in the right position to be able to see it. So Rucks go to it. Banks takes possession and it's held to him, says the umpire. It's a bit of a tough one when you take full possession.
Yeah.
Well, Rucknock, I think it almost should be a free kick.
Yeah, but we were used to it, remember, that you couldn't take full possession, but now they just sort of change the rules.
Because, I mean, if you take full possession and get tackled straight away, it's just a no-go. Nothing's going to happen, is it? So maybe that should be looked at again, who knows. Thrown in again, goes to the front of the pack. Stewart at the bottom of the pack. This time it's a 2-on-1 situation. Lorino joins in with a solid tackle as well and said, get off my buddy, as he emerges and with the ball once again. Pretty physical work in there, no clear knockout. Desmond knocks it forward, taken by Kate Stewart. Under pressure though, it's a bit of a wild kick, it's out of bounds on the full.
Yeah, he was trying to kick to the president.
Probably getting a little bit frustrated, I think. Kate Stewart is being on the bottom of a couple of packs there where he's getting his head unfortunately dealt with. So we're just waiting for the ball to go back. So
nobody wants it, by the
Jordan Flay will come up with a free kick. So he looks to the half forward as he goes long with the kick coming there. It was Spark, comes to the back of the pack. Quick hand pass to Lorino, tried to get away. Fatini just raked it in. And Fatini, the ruckman, goes with a laid-back kick. It was good. Not talking. Sims was there. Running onto it was Ryan Melvin. An opportunity is with the kick forward down level. Jukes is there. Picks it up. Pops a little hand pass out to Duffy. Got the kick forward. Melvin was there again. Deserves a goal. And he's got it as well. Well done to Ryan Melvin. That was just solid work. And he followed the ball down and backed it up and got the goal. And a contender for the Sports Fountain Origin goal of the day. Toolmart scoreboard, 12 goals, 6 Katanning Wanderers, 7 goals, 8 to the Wickepin Warriors. Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, good work in the forward line there, and a good snap by Ryan Melvin for his second.
Well, they've just found it very tough in this last quarter. It's been a very strong defensive effort by Katanning Wanderers, and even trying to get the ball out of the Katanning Wanderers forward line has been a pretty hard task for the Wickepin Warriors. Rucks go to it. Fortini did win it down. In there was Billy Clay, and he's come up with a free kick. A big breaking left footer he is. He might as well perhaps drive it long. He looks down the middle, he sees Crouchy. Crouchy says, drive it long, I'm here. Clay just takes his time. Now he sends the long kick down. Ryan Pontillo moves across and just takes the easy mark in the defence.
Just wasn't to anybody in the end, wasn't it?
He's been Mr. Cool all day, hasn't he, Ryan Pontillo?
Has the advantage of being a left footer as well, which is good.
Goes wide, looked like it was Norris who got the ball.
Saunders.
Sorry, Norris kicked the ball to Saunders.
He's been good all day, Saunders.
So Kerry Crosby with the ball now.
Back to Pontillo.
Yep, got the Pontillo driving along, coming out was Flavel. Hitting the ball hard, hand pass over the top. Sets up Timmy Stewart. He turns. Collard worked his way to the front and marked the ball, and he just pulled up a bit sore too. But nice bit of play for Katanning Wanderers once again. So, Laurie Collard, the leading goal kicker in the upper grade Southern this season.
He's been quiet in the second half, but well held.
As the ball is, well, he's got an opportunity here to finish out the game with a goal. In comes Laurie Collard. Kick off his boot is pretty good. Just fell short, did it? Gone through for, no, it's still live up there. It's in the right third pocket, under pressure. Hand pass came out. Now taken by Sims, was it? He's pulled up and he's going to be pinged for holding the ball. And Tyron Rowe is going to be the recipient of a free kick. So a good tackle by Rowe, perhaps a contender for the All Good Refund Depot Wagen tackle of the day. Tyron Rowe. I'm sure he'd love to kick a goal as well. So in he comes as he paces in. Normally the siren sounds to finish the game. And the ball is a one behind only. So on the Toolmart scoreboard, 12 goals, 7 to the Katanning Wanderers have defeated the Wickepin Warriors. 7 goals, 8, around about 79 plays 50, could be a margin of around 29 points in favour of the Katanning Wanderers in the top of the table clash. It is the Katanning Wanderers who have proven themselves masters once again. Big K footy, we're going to take a quick break. We'll get organised here, come back very soon with a summary of today's proceedings.